Hello, good morning and welcome. Thank you so much for choosing us. This is Breakfast Daily here on Channel One TV. I am Nanatufo Boateng. Today is Wednesday, the 29th day of the month of July 2026. Let's take the weather forecast for today. All right, so that's the weather forecast valid for the next 18 hours, the 29th of July 2026 from 6 a.m. today. And here's the summary. Thunderstorms with rain will persist over the western flank of the northern sector and parts of the transition belt this morning, while slight rain will affect parts of the coast and a few inland areas during the morning and afternoon under mostly cloudy conditions across the country. Patches of mist will form over the forest and mountainous regions during the early morning hours. Over the north, intervals of sunshine are expected during the afternoon, and thunderstorms with rain are likely later in the evening, extending to parts of the transition and middle belts. The sea is expected to be rough. So that's your 18-hour forecast for Ghana, valid from 6 a.m. 29 July 2026. We'd like to say thank you to the Ghana Meteorological Agency, the GMET, for always keeping us updated with the weather forecast. Follow them on X at GhanaMet. Subscribe to their YouTube page or YouTube channel, Ghana Meteorological Agency. Follow their WhatsApp channel, GhanaMeteo.agency, and subscribe to their TikTok, Ghana_Met_official. Once again, we'd like to say thank you to the Ghana Meteorological Agency for keeping us updated. Stay weather ready. As you've noticed, it's already raining in parts of the capital. All right, that said, if you are a student between the ages of 11 and 15, I have some good news for you because the Literacy Challenge 2026 is on. We are still accepting entries and will continue to do so until Thursday, the 30th of July 2026 at 5 p.m. So tomorrow at 5 p.m., we'll close that door, we'll shut it, and we won't accept or receive any more entries. So if you haven't written your essay on the topic that says that in not less than 600 words, write a letter to the Minister of Education as a youth consultant discussing the advantages and disadvantages of the use of artificial intelligence AI in education. Advice on how Ghana can effectively integrate AI into basic schools to improve teaching and learning while ensuring that students in rural and underserved communities are not left behind. So that's the topic for this year. And we're asking that you write the essays yourself. So your essay must be in your own handwriting. Please add your full contact details. Make sure your essay is endorsed by a parent, a guardian, or teacher. And you're posting to the Literacy Challenge. The Literacy Challenge, P.O. Box, GP 14123, Accra Central. P.O. Box, GP 14123, Accra Central. Or you can deliver to the Channel One TV premises at Tesano in Accra. This year, participants stand a chance of winning 10,000 Ghana cedis and a laptop. 10,000 Ghana cedis and a laptop up for grabs. We want to know who walks away with the prize money, the laptop, and the bragging rights as the most outstanding student and well-rounded, all-rounded student of the year 2026 in the pre-secondary level. So please send in your entries now or before 5 p.m. on 30th July 2026, where we'll close the door or shut the window of opportunity for you to submit your entries. If you need any information, call 0205 973 973, 0205 973 973. Call for all the information that you need. The Literacy Challenge is brought to you by CT 97.3 FM and Channel 1 Television, and is proudly sponsored by Prospectus Ghana, SIC Insurance PLC, and Advocate Publishing Limited. We want to say thank you to Prospectus Ghana, thank you to SIC, thank you to Advocate Publishing Limited. We're grateful to these organizations for sponsoring the Literacy Challenge 2026. We look forward to all the brilliant stuff you guys are putting on paper, and we are excited, more than excited, to read them and, of course, welcome you into the competition. All right, let me now say thank you to everyone that took part in the Northern Business Fair 2026. Over the past weekend, we were in Tamale, converging on the Jubilee Park, bringing together local startups, local SMEs, indigenous Ghanaian brands, businesses, service providers, innovators, just name it. They all gathered at the Jubilee Park in Tamale on the 25th and the 26th of July 2026. And it was a must-see, a must-experience type of fair. We can't describe it enough because words will fail us. And that's why we are here with eternal gratitude to everyone that contributed, that participated, and of course, that was part of the Northern Business Fair 2026. So we're saying thank you to all our sponsors. Thank you to our exhibitors and our patrons for making the Northern Business Fair 2026 a success. To our sponsors, I want to say thank you to EcoBank. Thank you to the National Petroleum Authority, NPA. Thank you to the Ghana Export Promotion Authority, GEPA. Thank you to North Shore Apparel, GH. And thank you to SIC Insurance, PLC. SIC Insurance, PLC. We are grateful to all of these organizations for holding us down. And of course, our exhibitors. Oh boy, you guys came in your numbers, and the variety that you displayed. Absolutely amazing stuff. And we're grateful to you. And as I keep saying, we do not have a fair if we do not have patrons. And so our utmost gratitude goes out to all our patrons who showed up at the Jubilee Park in Tamale for the Northern Business Fair. 2 days and you turned up, and we are grateful to you as always. We hope to see you next year when we roll out the next edition of the Northern Business Fair. So thank you to EcoBank, thank you to NPA, thank you to GEPA, thank you to North Shore Apparel, GH, and I want to say thank you to SIC Insurance, PLC. Now that said, we're stepping into the month of August. This weekend presents us with a new month, and within that month, we have something amazing for all car lovers, all car enthusiasts, or, people who like to enjoy the sound of engines revving, the vroom vroom type of people. We have something amazing coming your way. We've all seen Zonda and some of the stuff they're doing, but have you experienced it firsthand? Have you experienced any brand of vehicle under the umbrella of Zonda Tech Ghana Limited? This is the one-time opportunity for you to get up close and personal with a vehicle from Zonda Tech Ghana Limited. And so we're bringing you the Channel 1 TV and Zonda Tech Ghana Limited Auto Sale and Export. The Channel 1 TV and Zonda Tech Ghana Limited Auto Sale and Expo. It's happening on the 13th and the 14th of August 2026, 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. daily. And we're just asking you to come discover the full range of Zondatech automobiles designed to deliver power, efficiency, and durability on our roads. Come and experience the technology that Zonda deploys in their vehicles, the interior design and like the attention to detail in these vehicles, the comfort in riding in a vehicle from Zondatech, and of course the security you get as a result of the durability that Zonda vehicles present. And if you're looking to change your existing vehicle, or you're looking forward to buying your first car, this is an opportunity that presents you variety. And of course, we'll have experts there who will help guide you in making the right decision. So we want to see you on the 13th and on the 14th of August 2026 at the Zondatech showroom in Dzorwulu. Okay, that's right behind us, Dzorwulu in Accra. They have this amazing showroom where they'll display their wide range of vehicles, mostly assembled here in Ghana. And come and appreciate the technological advancements of these vehicles. Call 0205 973 973, 0205 973 973, or 0501 772 222, 0501 772 222 for more information. Please remember, it's on the 13th and the 14th of August 2026 from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. daily. And then we'll have some clinics as well during the expo. It's the Auto Sale and Expo brought to you by Channel One Television and Zondatech Ghana Limited. And if you're looking for your next ride, this is the opportunity for you. Come and discover the beautiful stuff that Zondatech has to offer. It's all available on the 13th and the 14th of August at the Zondatech showroom here in Accra, Dzorwulu. All right. Now, after the Auto Sale and Expo, we'll open it up for all other products, all other services, technology, and innovation at the This Is Ghana exhibition. Okay, so that will be at the tail end of the month of August, the 29th and the 30th of August at the Efua Sutherland Children's Park, and it opens from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. each day. All right. I mean, we know most of you have been patronizing the This Is Ghana exhibition, so it might not sound new to you, but show up and come and witness the ingenuity of Ghanaian businesses, and of course, come and see how advanced Ghanaians have become with respect to branding, packaging, technology, and if you like, new ways of doing business in this country. This is the one-stop shop for showing Ghana's export potential to the rest of the world. And so we are calling all exhibitors, we're calling all local SMEs, local startups, new Ghanaian businesses, corporate bodies, but you should be an indigenous one, of course. That's the catch. You should be an indigenous corporate body. And we're asking that you all show up at the Efua Sutherland Children's Park on the 29th and the 30th of August. And let's showcase our potential, export potential to the rest of the world. So call 0205 973 973, 0205 973 973, or 0558 973 973, 0558 973 973. Register, follow up with your payment, secure your slot, and let's see you at the biggest expo in the country, the This Is Ghana exhibition, where we get to showcase Ghana's export potential to the rest of the world. We look forward to seeing you there. You know, the Efua Sutherland Children's Park is sitting right there in the heart of Accra. Let's all assemble there on the 29th and the 30th of August, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. each day. And we're asking that you come register, call 0205 973 973 or 0558 973 973, and let's all register, secure our slots by making our payments, which is quite important, and then let's come exhibit and show the world what Ghana can do. We believe in the Ghanaian can-do spirit. We have a Ghanaian dream, and we must live that dream. Okay, now we are up, we are awake, we are no longer sleeping. So let's show the world what we got. And we'll do that at the This is Ghana exhibition on the 29th and the 30th of August 2026. All right, let's now get into the newspapers and bring you the headlines on the front pages. I'll start off with the News Center. The News Center newspaper, Elvis Dakon's The News Center, says GIADEC, that's the Ghana Integrated Aluminium Development Corporation, GIADEC and Ibrahim Mahama deny Valco takeover. But what is the way forward for the $600 million investment required if workers are opposed to strategic investor? So that's the question posed by the newspaper. Top left-hand corner. Nearly 2 million Ghanaian youth idle. That's according to the Ghana Statistical Service. CPS exposes major inconsistencies in mid-year budget data. So yesterday they did their own post-mortem. They did their own analysis of the mid-year budget review as presented by the Finance Minister, Dr. Kasiel Attoforsen. And Dr. Edu Owusu-Sarkodie there was the lead in that presentation. All right. Nursing trainees accuse police of brutalities during demonstration. I say demo here, okay. Nursing trainees accuse police of brutalities during demo. Goldfields says 74% of Tarkwa Mines value stays in Ghana. 74% of Tarkwa Mines value stays in Ghana. That's according to Goldfields. Let's see the back page. Back page says, has a picture of my good friend, Mr. Gordon Kwame Tamaklu. Good morning, sir. He's the Chief Regulatory Risk and Compliance Officer for the Mobile Money Fintech Limited. Yeah, he's a big man and he's a good man as well. Momo Cash held by partner banks. That's according to Mr. Tamaklu. And then you have the Goldfield story also down here on the back page of the News Center newspaper. The Custodian is here. Custodian says chiefs invoke deities to fight Galamsey as government fails to act. Chiefs invoke deities to fight Galamsey as government fails to act. And then you have banks lending not translating into economic gains. That's according to the CPS. It has a picture of its executive director. Goldfields fights to retain Tarkwa Mine lease. Jobless economic growth means nothing to Ghanaian youth. That's according to Gideon Boako. He's a member of parliament for Tano North. And then you have also here, Arnaud Dompré promotes traditional medicine in Africa. Arnaud Dompré promotes traditional medicine in Africa. If you go on the back page, after $3 billion bailout, 10 things IMF still wants Ghana to do. After $3 billion bailout, 10 things IMF still wants Ghana to do. And then you have digital financial fraud cases hit 48% in 2025. That's according to the Bank of Ghana, BOG. Let's go to the Daily Guide. Daily Guide says, Kantanka family split over Kwadwo Safo's funeral date. Kantanka family split over Kwadwo Safo's funeral date. Courts to be automated nationwide. That's according to the Chief Justice, His Lordship, Justice Paul Bafo-Boni. Mid-year budget review debate. 30 billion cedis projects unexecuted. That's according to the minority. And then you have police fires gun at Techiman Krobo nursing students demo. 4 arrested. Police fires gun at Techiman Krobo nursing students demo. 4 arrested. And you can see a picture there of a police officer dragging a female student. Down here, you have pastor arrested for fraud and sharing nudes. Also, why? The offering no they come. Pastor arrested for fraud and sharing nudes. So that's the Daily Guide newspaper. Let's go to the Chronicle newspaper. Chronicle says Ignore Akofena. Apostle Sappho's funeral not cancelled, says Adwoa Sappho. Ignore Akofena. Apostle Sappho's funeral not cancelled, says Adwoa Sappho. Again, Apostle Kwadwo Sappho, a life beyond the ordinary. So it's a feature in the Chronicle newspaper. And then you have Dagban delegation officially informs Ochehene of Yana's passing. Dagban delegation officially informs Ochehene of Yana's passing. Anot Dompre pushes for legal recognition of traditional medicine. Anot Dompre pushes for legal recognition of traditional medicine. Also there on the front page. If you go to the back page, illegal miners encroach on Obuasi airstrip and reclaimed lands. Illegal miners encroach on Obuasi airstrip and reclaimed mines. 30.7 billion cedis in critical public spending left unfulfilled. That's according to the CPS. The CPS is the Center for Policy Scrutiny. Yeah. Our scripture for today is from 2 Timothy chapter 2 verse 23. Okay, yesterday there was a verse from 2 Timothy. So 2 Timothy 2:23. Have nothing to do with foolish, ignorant controversies. You know that they breed quarrels. 2 Timothy 2:23. Have nothing to do with foolish, ignorant controversies. You know that they breed quarrels. May the Lord add his blessings to the reading of his word. Now let me take you to the Herald newspaper. The Herald says ECG's 170 million cedis unapproved spending under Dubik Mahama uncovered. Fresh accountability questions confront Jinapor, Ayene, and others. ECG's 170 million cedis unapproved spending under Dubik Mahama uncovered. Fresh accountability questions confront Jinapor, Ayene, and others. MEF delivers 1.1 billion cedis profit despite 98% royalty share cut. Goldfields insists 74% of Tarkwa mine revenue stays in Ghana. Highlights 8.8 billion cedis local procurement with 6.5 billion cedis going to suppliers in Tarkwa. Wontumi lawyers appeal 20-year illegal mining conviction. And then you have sleeping FDA confiscates fish processed under unhygienic conditions after viral video. So that's the Herald newspaper. Let's do the Daily Graphic. Daily Graphic says Gabonese president in Guema on 3-day state visit. GCB posts 1.23 billion cedis half-year profit. Valco needs strategic investor to survive. That's according to Giadec. And don't leave autistic children behind. GT Bank drives social change. So that's on the front page of the Daily Graphic newspaper. Let me quickly jump online and let's take you to channel1newsonline.com. channel1newsonline.com. Today is the 29th of July 2026. BOG explains why it held policy rate at 14%. BOG explains why it held policy rate at 14%. And then we have IMF approves final. Okay, no, this is old. Let's see. Ghana's economic recovery remains vulnerable to external risk. That's PricewaterhouseCoopers. Sam George calls on private sector to support 1 million coders program. Constitutional amendment did not bar Akofena from church leadership. That's a lawyer for the Christo Asafo mission speaking there. Bukom crash. Family demands justice after 22-year-old's death. And then you have family member accuses Adwoa Sappho of blocking access to Apostle Sappho's body. Channel 1 market price barometer. Vegetable prices ease. Chicken cost increase. I don't want to go into this matter. Don't force your way into church leadership. Adwoa Sappho to Akofena. Again, Adwoa Sappho says church's cathedral plan delayed Apostle Sappho's burial. Adwoa Sappho warns Akofena against disrupting Apostle Sappho's funeral. ICS seeks enforcement of dog and cat slaughter law. Funeral committee member Otumfuo did not fix Apostle Kwadwo Sappho's burial date. And Adjoa again says Akofna was disappointed by her father's will. All right, quickly, let's do a few stories from citynewsroom.com. Widespread power outage hits parts of Ghana. Yeah, do you have power in your area? Let us know. PwC, declining inflation should translate into cheaper loans. Wontumi Akontaminen appeal 20-year jail sentence in Summerboy case. Government launches labor migration campaign to prepare youth for overseas jobs. Communication Ministry donates 2,000 laptops to UG, that's University of Ghana, for 1 million coders program. Do not disrupt our father's funeral. Adjoa warns Akofna. Ibrahim Mahama steps in to fund return of Ghanaians from South Africa. And then you have my father's funeral dates came from Otunfo, not me. That's according to former Dom Kwabenya MP, Adjoa. Again, she says, my brother visited Kufuor over church leadership, not reconciliation. And then regarding the shooting incident, she says, I nearly lost my life. All right. So go to citynewsroom.com as well as channel1newsonline.com. You get details of these stories and several others. But stay with us right here on Breakfast Daily. We'll return shortly with a news review segment.
Were you at the 2026 edition of the Back to Your Village Food Festival? If not, then join us in reliving the entire festival through the Back to Your Village Food Festival playbacks. From the food to the music and to the cultural displays, we will take you back to your village, be it a Kan, in the south, or in the northern parts of Ghana. Experience it all over again with us this August by catching all the playbacks right here on Channel 1 TV. And if you missed the announcement the last time, make sure you look sharp next time. The Back to Your Village Food Festival was sponsored by Everpac, Trillium Ghana Limited, GB Foods, Didi Shito, National Petroleum Authority, EcoBank, and CBL Munchie. What if your ideas could shape the future of education in Ghana? If you were a brilliant pre-secondary student aged 11 to 15, this is your moment to shine. Welcome to the Literacy Challenge 2026, the national literacy competition that celebrates young thinkers, great writers, and future leaders. This year's challenge is all about artificial intelligence and education. The topic: in not less than 600 words, write a letter to the Minister of Education as a youth consultant discussing the advantages and disadvantages of the use of artificial intelligence (AI) in education. Advise on how Ghana can effectively integrate AI into basic schools to improve teaching and learning, while ensuring that students in rural and underserved communities are not left behind. Remember, your essay must be in your own handwriting, must be endorsed by a parent, guardian or teacher, and include your full contact details. Submit your entry by Thursday, 30th July 2026 at the front desk of Channel 1 TV or PO Box GP 14123 Accra Central. Stand a chance to win 10,000 Ghana cedis cash, a laptop, and earn the title of Ghana's most outstanding all-round pre-secondary student. For more information, call 0205-973-973. The Literacy Challenge 2026 is powered by City FM with support from Channel 1 TV. And it's proudly sponsored by Prospectus Ghana Limited, SIC Insurance, and Advocates Publishing. Looking for everything made in Ghana, all in one place? Then get ready. The This is Ghana Exhibition 2026 is here. A bold celebration of Ghanaian creativity, innovation, and excellence. From rich traditional crafts to modern cutting-edge solutions, experience the very best of Ghanaian products and services. Explore excellence across key sectors including automobile, agriculture, education, health, hospitality, fashion, technology, food and beverages, creative arts, beauty, retail, and more. This is the biggest Made in Ghana fair, bringing together SMEs, startups, manufacturers, local creatives, indigenous corporate bodies, entrepreneurs, and innovative businesses all under one roof. Discover brands redefining quality, connect with industry leaders and innovators, experience the energy of Ghanaian enterprise and creativity. The date is 29th and 30th of August 2026. The time is 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily. Venue, the A4 Sutherlands Children's Park. Call 0205 973 973 or 0558 973 973 to register. Come explore, come connect, come be inspired. Discover the brands redefining Made in Ghana and experience the future of Ghanaian excellence. The This is Ghana Exhibition 2026 is powered by Channel One TV with support from City FM, and it's proudly sponsored by EcoBank and MTN. This is Ghana Exhibition 2026, celebrating Ghana, showcasing excellence.
Alrighty, thank you so much for staying with us. This is Breakfast Daily here on Channel One Television. It's time for the news review segment where we pick some topical issues. We invite the right guests, we put relevant questions to them, and they bring their own perspectives, their submissions to these matters. You're also invited to join the conversation. You can speak to the topics or speak to the submissions made on the show. You can do so via WhatsApp. The number is on your screens. Alternatively, join us on Facebook or on YouTube, where we're streaming live. Drop your comments there. We'll do our best to read them out on the show and get some responses for you. But even before we get into the introductions and the conversations, did you have power last night or you slept through the darkness? We have made our checks and it looks like it's quite widespread across the country. The Ghana Grid Company has subsequently issued a statement. So I'm just going to read out the statement for your information. So the statement is on the GridCo letterhead, and it says power system disturbance. That's how it's titled. The Ghana Grid Company Limited, GridCo, wishes to inform the general public that the National Interconnected Transmission System experienced power system disturbance at approximately 3:11 a.m. on Wednesday, 29th July 2026. The disturbance resulted in the simultaneous tripping of some generating plants across the national power system, leading to interruption of electricity supply. GridCo has activated its established system restoration procedures. Our engineers and system operators are working continuously in close collaboration with power sector stakeholders to restore power within the shortest time possible without compromising safety. At the same time, a comprehensive technical investigation has commenced to determine the precise cause of this system event. GridCo sincerely apologizes for the inconvenience and appreciates the patience and understanding of the public during this period. We remain fully committed to restoring supply to all affected customers as quickly and safely as possible, and will provide further updates as more information becomes available. And this is issued by the Corporate Communications section of the Ghana Grid Company, GridCo. So if you're wondering why you didn't have power, there you have it. GridCo has updated us on what accounted for that. Let me quickly say good morning to my guest in studio. Michael Kosidede is here. He is an engineer and a regular panelist on the show. Engineer, good morning.
Good morning.
It's
How
good
are we
to have
doing?
you. Always good to see you. Haruna Maiga is a member of the New Patriotic Party, NPP. Haruna, good morning and welcome. Good to have you.
Thank you.
Right. And then we have Abdullahi Al Hassan. He's a member of the National Democratic Congress, NDC. Abdullahi, morning.
Good morning.
I hope you're well.
Oh, very well.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Engineer, did you experience that?
Yes, I did. Actually, but I think I actually enjoyed my sleep because the weather was cool and
Yeah, it's
the
not
dark was really
was
dark
good,
in my
eh?
room. So I slept quite well. Except that I woke up and wondered, how come the lights are off?
Yeah. Very well. Very well. Haruna, did you have power?
No.
You did
Well,
not?
I had power up until, as announced, 3 p.m.
3
Sorry,
a.m.
3 a.m., 3:30 a.m. I woke up at 3:30 a.m. and noticed that I didn't have light. And since then, on my way here, I've been looking around and I noticed that it's quite widespread. Yeah.
Right. Abdullahi.
It's not easy.
Yeah, you felt it.
Oh yeah, I felt
Yeah.
it. But I think it's part of it. So
Very well.
we will take it like that. But
No, we won't take it like that. You see,
you won't?
we won't take it like that. We'll take it like that. How? A whole nation, a country like Ghana, in today's age, you have the power supply of a whole nation going off. And then the institution that is in charge issues a statement and they attribute such a major power outage to disturbances. And in addition to that, they seem not to have any clue as to what caused that disturbance. So therefore, there is a technical investigation that is underway to ascertain the cause of such a major power outage. This is a major scandal. This is a
It's
major
one-off
scandal.
event. It's not like
It's a major scandal in the sense that even Ukraine, a country that is under bombardment from Russia, even if they experience shelling, you cannot say that the entire country can be plunged into such darkness. The entire country cannot be plunged into such darkness. There must be something terribly wrong. And we are not being told the truth, as usual. The optics
It's early days.
As we
yet.
are-
It's early days.
as
yet.
we
They're
are used to.
investigating the matter as they've
Is
announced to us. So
at play.
we'll get
Perhaps
to know
the engineer will
pretty
tell
soon
us more.
We'll get to find out pretty soon enough. But let's move on to our main issues for today. Fuel prices. They are dancing up and down at the pumps. In the past 2-3 weeks, we've seen some increases. We've been told of a possible increase in the next pricing window, which actually takes off this weekend on the 1st of August. As expected, transport operators will also rise and make some demands regarding transport fares. But following engagements with the Transport Ministry, they've suspended the planned 30% increase that they wanted. Let me start off with you, engineer. Most often than not, when prices go up based on certain factors, they never come down when those factors change. And it's like it's always an upward spiral, and it doesn't come down even when some reliefs come into the system. And then also, if we look at the price builder for transport fares, fuel, although a dominant contributor, a factor in there, it's not the only thing that affects pricing.
Yeah.
So this planned suspension, is it good for the average Ghanaian out there, or should we allow transport operators to increase transport fares as they deem fit based on increases in fuel prices?
No, I would begin by saying that for the ordinary Ghanaian or anyone who boards vehicles, the idea to suspend is a welcome one. So because naturally it puts a drain on their pockets. So it is a welcome idea for a lot of transporters in the country. But going beyond that, this annual or regular ritual where whenever the private vehicle operators want to increase fares, they have to sit down and start negotiating with the minister. For me, It's not the proper way to run economy when we say that we have a free economy. I mean,
A free market.
a free market economy. Because when the tomato seller in the market is increased their prices, they don't sit down with the Ministry of Agri to negotiate. You understand? So why should private transport operators be held hostage every time by the Minister of Transport going out there and saying, let us negotiate?
Because the impact is dire.
Yes.
This tomato seller that you talk
but
of,
the impact is
an
dire.
increase in transport fares will automatically affect prices of
Yes,
tomatoes.
but the government needs to understand that everything is connected. When the government, we have roads under construction that have been in terrible shape for the last 4 or 5 years. I mean, how do you expect transport operators to make money? You understand?
Yeah.
So for them, they use the excuse of fuel as a way to get increments. Because look, if you travel from Accra to Takoradi, Accra to Kumasi, Accra to Aplau, it's punishment. Sitting in a vehicle and traveling to any of these destinations is punishment. Because the roads are terrible,
Right.
the driving is reckless. And look, if the state wants to regulate transport, it must run an efficient system by itself. I went to STC a few weeks ago. The yard is terrible, dirty. The head office
At Circle.
at Circle is dirty. And you would think, and this STC has a managing director, deputy managing directors, and these are positions we created in the last 7 or so years. So the state transport system is collapsing, but politicians find it lucrative to appoint more people into positions where they earn salaries. So I find it incompatible when our governments want to negotiate the prices with private transport operators, but their own transport systems are collapsing. If they want to negotiate, they should use the leverage they have with transport companies that are owned by the state to run an efficient system. We are unable to manage STC. Go and see STC. The buses are all broken down. Go to Metro Mass. The buses are all broken down. Because we are appointing competent persons to head these places. And we keep increasing the numbers. And yet we don't get any results. Recently, what did we see? Governments, when there was an issue of transport, the government said we are going to buy more buses.
Buses, yeah.
All they do is procure buses because somebody possibly gets a cut. And then they
recent
supply the
budget makes
buses.
an allocation for new buses.
They buy new buses, and within a short while, these buses run down. And then all you see is the state comes in, we are buying more buses. How come we have not been able to run our transport systems efficiently? So these are things that the government itself, the Minister of Transport himself, should be sitting down and looking at and say, hey, we shouldn't be negotiating with private road transport operators. We should be running an efficient transport system ourselves to ensure that that becomes a benchmark against which the private sector sets its own prices. Because you can't every day be sitting. That's why I'm saying that in all the other sectors, do we sit down and negotiate with them?
No.
Certainly. When private hospitals are charging, do we go and sit down and negotiate with them? We don't. Even our own universities, the government, they increase fees and things like that. How do we do that? So please, I think that for us to have an efficient run transport system in this country, we need to look at the infrastructure itself that supports transportation. We need to look at it very closely because, I mean, it is unfair for any transport operator to be running Accra Kumasi, Accra Takoradi, Accra Aplau, anywhere along those routes, and you tell them not to increase fares with the conditions that they have on the roads. It's not just about fuel.
Exactly.
It's not just about fuel. And you see, we as a country need to understand that everything is connected. Fundamentally, if we don't plan the country properly in terms of spatial planning, nothing is going to work. Nothing is going to work. So you have a system where, I mean, I look at all the interchanges we are constructing, it's waste of money.
Really?
If we had planned our towns and cities properly, most of the interchanges we are putting on our highways will not be required.
So it's more like an afterthought.
Exactly, because you see, if you plan a city properly, you will know where people should stay, the boundaries within which they should stay.
Yeah.
And therefore, you don't go for expensive engineering solutions to try and overcome bottlenecks that we have created by ourselves, by the chaos. I say that we are funding the interchanges and bypasses are on the road to Kumasi. Go and look at the bypass we put up around in Koko. People are building right next to those bypasses. So in a few years, we'll say, oh, let's put an interchange. That is the lack of thinking and planning that is worrying us as a country.
Yeah.
So we keep setting ourselves back all the time. So without proper spatial planning, I mean, we keep on compounding our own problems. and think that by simply giving a ministerial directive or negotiating with transport operators, we can resolve the problem. We can't.
Very well. Haruna, it's only a suspension, not a cancellation.
Absolutely.
So,
It is just a suspension of the situation, and then also a suspension of the problem. In the meantime, I like the term that engineer has taught me this morning: spatial planning. That's very interesting. That's, you see, we need to. Let me just backtrack and say, since the NDC came to power, I was expecting reset in almost every aspect of our lives. I don't intend to do politics this morning, but we're promised a reset agenda. But so far, nothing shows that this government is sincere with its promise to reset our economy, our lives, our well-being. Nothing has been reset, especially the transport sector. Take a trip from Kaswa to Accra. If I say Accra, let's say Accra Central or Kwame Nkrumah Circle. A trip from Kaswa Underpass or Kaswa Interchange to Kwame Nkrumah Circle. It will take you not less than 3 hours on public transport or trotro. Not less than 3 hours. With your own car, you should be sure that it take you about 2 hours. Why? Portions of the road are so bad. There's congestion, unexpected congestion anywhere, because if there's a small breakdown of any vehicle anywhere, you'll be surprised the traffic buildup that will result within a small space of time. So all this, like engineer has already alluded to, creates justification for transport operators to want to increase their fares, which is very natural. I like the use of the term suspension. It's just been suspended. But in all this, I sit back and ask myself, where is the very vociferous GPRTU led by one Alhaji Moro? Is he still alive?
Yes.
Really? I see. Under the past administration, this gentleman was more popular than so many politicians.
How so?
He was on virtually every major media platform, agitating for issues like this. GPRTU was even more popular than some political parties.
Really?
Suddenly, they've gone very quiet.
Have they?
We don't hear anything about them.
They just proposed a 30% increase.
They proposed 30% increase. They didn't threaten to go on strike as they used to do. They went into negotiations for a few hours, and then there's a statement that they've suspended it. All this gimmick must stop. Let's get serious as a country. You see, beyond just transport fares, I think that we have a problem with something I will call pricing crisis in this country.
Where is that coming from?
Pricing crisis in the sense that there's no structured way of determining pricing for goods and services in a way that will match incomes of households. It appears that by some bravado or by some whims and caprice, by some, if you like, I know my right, or I can do what I want. Prices are given to goods and services by operators, by service providers, by whoever, as and when they wish.
So you feel it's not standardized price?
It's not standardized at all, especially this transport sector these days. You take again from the route from Kaswa. I'm saying Kaswa because I live on that stretch. You take a trotro from Kaswa, it will load and then come to Old Barrier, charge another fee from Old Barrier to Malam Junction, from Malam Junction to possibly Kaneshi, from Kaneshi and then to Accra Central or Kwame Nkrumah Circle. You are required to pay fees or fares at every given point, sitting in the same vehicle. Do you blame them? No.
Why
you
not?
can't blame
That's
them
extortion.
because
if
that-
you're
that's
loading from a station
pure-
and you tell me this is your final destination,
Absolutely.
you should be able to charge me the amount for
I
that
very much,
distance.
I agree with you. That is pure extortion.
Exactly.
But the point is that if they charge what should be reasonable standard fares, you can be sure that at the end of the day they cannot either make ends meet or secure what they call their daily sales, or even find something to save to repair their vehicles when they are broken down as a result of the bad road networks. So we need to have a proper conversation, put all these things into perspective, and be able to deal with our transport system, provide very efficient running transport systems. I think that Ghana, we are far behind when it comes to providing efficient transport systems for our population. We don't have speed trains. I think that even the locomotive trains that we are supposed to get along with, they are not around. It's very difficult to find buses on normal routes. It's just something. In fact, even if you have some change and you want to fly around, you'll be surprised that there's no flight from Kumasi to Tamale. There's no flight from.
Oh, really?
Yes. That's something that bothers me so much. If you want to pick a flight, if you're in Kumasi and you want to fly to the northern region, you have to find your way to Accra.
Accra.
Yes. There's no flight from Takrady to Tamale. There's no flight from Takrady to Ho. As for the whole airport, it's virtually just sitting there as another white elephant. So we need to get serious. I am appealing to the Minister for Transport to up his game and show that he's very serious to do his part with the reset agenda.
Very well. Abdullahi, your thoughts on this? I mean, the fuel prices, not so much can be done about it because they're occasioned by geopolitical tensions elsewhere. But back home, what the ministry can do is what they have done in intervening with the proposed transport fare hikes.
Sure.
So your thoughts on this?
Yeah, good morning to your viewers as well and my respectable colleagues. Now, I think you did justice to one of the work on your page. I think global oil prices as Middle East tension persist. You gave us a very nice breakdown. Yeah. But it's for me, it's good news for now, so far as the increase is not, it has been suspended,
Right.
and we are looking forward for them to at least maintain the peace that we have done. So I'll use this opportunity to say a very big thanks to the minister, at least for coming in for Ghanaians.
You can thank the GPRT that has agreed to
I'm
suspend.
not done yet. I'm not done yet. I'm starting from the head
Very well.
to the down, and GPRT as well, because this is what we want. It's not by the doing of the government. We all know what the government has done since April. You know, when in April we subsidized almost two cities per
On
diesel and 0.36 per petrol.
Yeah.
And if you in May too, we did same as in 1.07 per liter on diesel. So we have come in to at least help maintain the prices as well. So it's something that we have done, and NPA2 has done so well. At least they have done this price floor for them to.
As for the fuel price floor mechanism, there are challenges
Yes.
that have been raised concerning it.
Definitely there will be challenges.
Because if you'd recognize that by us at yesterday morning when the ceasefire was announced by the two fighting countries, there was a price drop on the global market. Without this price floor mechanism, it would have reflected locally. But due to the price floor mechanism, it can't reflect. Yet we are running a deregulated
No,
market.
but you see, it help. Don't forget that. Look, it will drop today. Tomorrow it will go high again. So at least it helps in a very nice way. To at least, main reason why we are doing this is to make sure that Ghanaians get a better service. And definitely, no matter how, that's why when even in accounting, you do plus or minus. Definitely, you should be in between. When it is regulated, there will be advantage, there will be disadvantage, but the advantage will be more than the disadvantage. So that is what we have to do, because sometimes when you release or you leave it there, it will not be the best for Ghana. So that's why we think that now it is the best. And look, my brother was trying to do politics and at the same time tried not to do politics. But the truth is one. The truth is one. Look, we have managed it very well to the extent that in this country, we have a history whereby our fuel prices was even much more higher than the minimum wage. Which is under their administration. So I'm just trying to let him understand that, look.
But it still is.
No, it's not more than, minimum wage is 21 cedis, 77 pesos.
Very well.
So please, we have,
it is higher. Around 17.
Exactly, so it's very high. We have, so that should tell you that, yes, we are doing something great. We are doing something good. We shouldn't forget where we are coming from. That's it. We are better managers of this economy than any other person. We are not perfect. We are not there yet. We are doing everything possible because of where we are coming from and where we are going. So definitely, when people are trying to punch holes into it, when people are trying to attack the system, they shouldn't forget where we are coming from. So we should give them history of where we are coming from, to the extent that we have a government or people who are now shouting and telling us how to manage this economy, who did so bad to the extent that fuel was even higher than the minimum wage. That should tell you that we were in a deep crisis. But this administration will not take us to that particular crisis. We are focused. We are not happy with what is going on. But don't forget, as you said, the global crude oil price, we don't have much to do about it. The geopolitical terrain, we don't have much to do about it. For the first time, look, the oil producing countries are fighting each other. But yet still, we have a very stable oil price in Ghana. Why? Because of a good economic management team that we have who are working towards it. Because when we had even countries who are not oil producing country fighting, we were told that due to that, that was why the fuel was going high. But this currently now, the countries that are fighting are purely oil producing countries. But we are not using that as an excuse, because you need to build or you need to do better. This is not a time to do excuses, to come and tell Ghanaians what has happened here, what has happened in Iraq, what has happened in Iran, what has happened in America. This is not a time to give Ghanaian story. All we want Ghanaians to have is a good living standard. And that is what we promise Ghanaians. So I believe moving forward, the minister or the ministry should do something better and make sure that GPRTU work accordance. So when my brother was talking about, he made mention of someone that they don't hear of the person. Well, how will you hear of that person? Because the person reads. The person is a learned person. He knows what is going on. He knows what the economy is, what we are doing with the economy. Unless you are a blind person, unless you don't see, for you to attack this particular administration on whatever we are doing. Like we are talking about roads which were not good, and the drivers between 2 hours, 3 hours. We had a year of road. So what was the year of road? Why did the year of road not fix all those things that you are talking about? That should tell you that the year of road was not year of road.
But now you have a big push.
Exactly, that is what we are doing. If the year of road did all the magic, why would we do year of road again? We are not shouting of year of road, but because my brother was trying to let us know that the roads are not good, that is why I'm telling him, or I'm just reminding him that yes, if the year of road was so successful, why will he still be complaining of bad roads? That should tell you that they did nothing to the road network in Ghana.
They did some, not all.
Exactly. I think your voice is also good as mine. So, you see, we want a better Ghana. You woke up early morning to come here to discuss about Ghana. Same as my brother. No matter how, none of us here want the downfall of Ghana or for Ghana to destroy. So when we have the power or we have any opportunity, all we have to do is to make sure that we do it and we do it well. So for me, it's a good news that it's the GPRTU have suspended, and I hope it is not just suspension; it is stop. they will not increase anything.
But would that be fair to them?
No, is it? Oh, but that should also allow you to go and work better, because they believe you are late. No, I'm talking about the ministry, or I'm talking about the minister himself. Where you have engaged them, definitely there were promises on table. There were solutions that you table before them by telling them that you do better, you do something that they also agree that yes, if you do this and you do that, then it means it will not continue. So definitely this is the time that you also come back and do it very well. But don't forget, we have a listening president. We have a president that no matter how, he will give you a subsidy. The president that he will make sure that he will not allow you to feel bad. So for me, I believe in the president, and I know very well that he will do everything possible to make sure that we go out of this particular crisis.
Engineer, do you see an intervention by the state regarding the uptick of fuel prices?
I think
like what we saw in April, May.
You see, those are short-term things done to gain political capital, and I think that they ruin the country eventually. What we need to be doing as a country, which I don't see our politicians doing, is doing long-term planning and solutions. We are not doing that. Recently, the flooding we saw, we now saying we are demolishing. Let's see how far it goes. But the problem is that without controlling spatial development, we cannot get control of anything. Electricity supply and development is based on proper planning. Water distribution is based on proper planning. Effective transportation is based on proper planning. So we need to get the fundamentals right, and let's not just do some of these short-term measures only purely for political capital. We must realize that everything is connected. Look, I look back, and a few years ago I made a statement that Ghana must be engineered. The reason I make that comment is that everything is connected.
True.
You cannot become a productive economy if your country is not properly engineered. If we want to be competitive in the world, in terms of anything, you must try and cut down the cost of transportation.
Indeed.
And the only way you cut down on transportation is to ensure that everything is done properly. Your roads are well designed. They are placed where they should be placed. People live where they should be living, and time travel is reduced. You see, the purpose of effective transport is to reduce time travel. And that is why I say that in spite of all the investments we have made in roads in the last 30 years, time travel from Accra to Kumasi has increased. Time travel from here to Ho has increased. From here to Takrady has increased. So that should tell you that the money, all that money you have spent in roads has gone waste.
True.
Has gone waste. So when politicians tout themselves that they are doing well, they have built this road, they have done that. The question is, how has it added to productivity in this country? Those are the metrics that we should be measuring. So when politicians say they are delivering on health, and they put up hospitals, the uncompleted and completed, and the people are not getting access, or they don't get the best of services, that is not health delivery. So we need to go to the fundamentals. How do we ensure that the infrastructure we put up delivers the service that is required?
True.
It shouldn't just be about pouring concrete or laying asphalt. And that has become symptomatic of all the governments. They measure their performance by how much concrete they have poured or how much asphalt they have laid, without delivering the required service to the people of this country. So you look at all the investments we've made over there. The other day I went to listen to SAPO, Kwame Sapo, make a presentation on health. He says, look, we've spent so much in terms of money, in terms of building hospitals and all that, but the health delivery itself has gone down. So again, our politicians need to sit up. It's not about just power for its sake and getting wealth, amassing wealth for themselves. We should be looking at the fundamentals. Are the people getting the service that we have promised them? Are the roads delivering? Look at all the trotros that are running. How many of them are really roadworthy?
Roadworthy, yeah.
How many of them are really? Because it should tell you that there's poverty in that industry by itself. Because the buses are completely not roadworthy.
True.
You sit in and you are pained for the rest of the journey. And this is the struggle that everyone goes through every day. And these are the things that we should be addressing. And not saying that we subsidize fuel by this, we did this. I mean, those are tokenism. as compared to what the politicians themselves are amassing for them. So I still don't get it.
Yeah.
STC is broken down, Metromass is broken down, and yet you are sitting there and negotiating with private road transport operators. I mean, that is not the way to advance this.
Right.
And we've seen that through successive governments. It is not working.
Very well. Haruna, the suspension is good for the ordinary commuter, the ordinary passenger. But what are the alternatives to ensure an eventual cancellation?
Fantastic. That's a very good question. But let me quickly commend Engineer for his very wonderful thoughts. Engineer, you're a very, very wise man. You are a wise man. I really enjoy your submissions. And may God give us, we the politicians, the heart in the sense to take imbibe some of these things.
You do, just like that, you fit into your political jargon, so you use it.
Alternatives. In fact, we are very, like I said a while ago, we are very low on air travel in this country. Our neighboring Nigeria, there's a flight from almost every city to any other city. And so, you see, let us open the skies. Let government support the private sector and encourage many more Ghanaians to go into aviation industry. Let government support Ghanaians to acquire fleets of aircrafts. Not the recent thing that they did. A company that has been operating in the space for over 30 years, brought in a cargo plane, and suddenly there was noise all over the place that Ghana Airways is back. Ghana Airways is back. You see, let's put the propaganda aside. Let's be serious about supporting Ghanaian entrepreneurs to venture into the space of transportation and take advantage of the opportunities therein. All these challenges are not just supposed to be challenges. They, in another side of the coin, they are opportunities that can help us, grow our economy, expand our economy, provide jobs for Ghanaians, help us, increase our wealth as a nation. These challenges should be opportunity for development and wealth creation. I believe that the engineer will agree with me that if we focus on supporting the private sector, some of these challenges can actually become opportunity for our nation's development. My brother here a while ago said, what did we achieve with the year of roads? With the year of roads, what did we achieve? The year of roads resulted in the biggest unprecedented construction and provision of access roads in this country than any government has ever done since Kwame Nkrumah.
Really?
As a matter of fact, that's a fact. Check the records. Check the records. In fact, you can just go and you can just Google it and see.
Is it what was said or what was done?
The NPP under President Akufo-Addo built and provided more roads than any government has ever done. In fact, President Akufo-Addo provided more roads than Kwame Nkrumah, more roads than Jerry Rawlings, more roads than any other president, including the sitting president, President John Maham's first term, and then even the second term. Plus all the big push put together. President Akufo-Addo's tenure provided Ghana with far more roads than any government has ever done.
If that is true, then we shouldn't be spending 9 hours traveling from Accra to Kumasi.
The fact of the matter is that we still have a long way to go when it comes to providing infrastructure for our transport system in this country. I told you that, you see, urbanization is another thing that we have to look at. Building roads is not the panacea to our transport challenges.
Because we failed to diversify the transport sector.
Exactly. Where are the trains? President Akufo-Addo spent or invested heavily in our rail sector.
Tamatu Mpakadan.
beyond that one, in fact, the Western rail lines, even this in Pakadan, what have we done with it under President Mahama since he came? You see, somebody has to start and get somewhere. Let somebody else continue. We have a huge deficit in terms of our service delivery with our road and train networks. Let us improve on what we have, and I believe that the future will be brighter.
Very well, very well. Abdullah.
Yeah. I think in Chi they say, "Oh, they want no dog rare." My brother here didn't know dog to tell us that they built more roads than it's allowed. The facts are there. The fact is there. The grounds will tell you the truth. The truth is that they built 111 hospitals, but not knowing they were owing 111 billion that we have to pay, which we are paying. And they told us that they built 111 Agenda 111. The president told us that he is using how many months to build Agenda 111? He's using a year to build Agenda 111. Please, do we have, not a single one which was special? So sometimes when they talk, it's the slogan.
But do you
One
believe
village,
that
please.
101
I was here.
hospitals
I was here.
have been
Please,
built?
I was
Do you
here.
believe
Please,
that?
I was here when you were
Aruna,
talking.
please allow.
I was here when you were talking. You told us that you are building 101 hospitals within a year. Have you seen the 101 hospital?
Oh, my brother.
You told us that you are doing one village, one dam. Where is that one village, one dam? Each constituency, $1 million. Where was the $1 million? So as for the slogans and rhetorics, let's talk about it. They can do it, package it very well, and tell to Ghanaians. But on fact, when you go on ground, nothing
So
has
it's all
been done.
talk, no action.
Talk, no action. That is what you are doing. And that, see, for the first time, we are talking, we didn't say the year of road. We are doing big push and go to every single region. You will see it live and colored. And we have given a timeline of 2 years that we will finish it, and we will surely finish it. That is what talk and do does. Not talk and sit and sleep. And to me, I don't have a problem. You see, when you said you have done it, the Attorney General will do a fact check. And when they do the fact check and they realize that you have not done it, don't come and tell us that we are doing political imprisonment. Yes, that will be
Are
your
you sure you want
result.
to go there?
You said?
Are you
Oh
sure you
yeah,
wanna
that's
go
what I'm saying. I'm ready to go there. Look, my engineer was talking about he used a particular word, time travel. He made mention of
Time
that
travel.
one.
Yeah.
Look,
Reducing time travel.
I love the idea. And fact, talk and do is that currently we are doing that particular project from Accra to Kumasi, which is the Accra Kumasi Expressway project. Fantastic time. We are reducing
the time travel.
We are reducing the time travel from 4 hours
Are you in
to
this
2
country?
hours. Please, I was here when you were having your submissions. Please, I wasn't in Togo when you were talking. I was right.
But then the
beside you.
dual, the Krakumasi dual.
Unless your channel has been giving us an update on it, where the military are now
clearing
the
the
road.
expressway
Exactly. That should tell you
But
that.
the
And the
existing
finance
dual-
minister, has also told you that there is money, to the extent that they were trying to even. You see, when your enemy want to praise you, they rush to attack you. Then the truth will come out. They were telling us that we have spent an amount of money, but why did you know that money was there just to do what? To make sure that we don't talk, we action words. That was why we have secured the money. We are clearing the road. Then the work will be done, and we have given you a timeline that the Accra Kumasi Expressway will be done within 2 years. And we have told you that no matter what, the naysayers are saying no. We are telling you that we will do it, and we have shown commitment by putting. Finance Minister just told you how much he has deposited in an account, secure account at Bank of Ghana, where we know that yes, the moment they are done with everything, we will start the job. That should tell you that what engineer is wishing for, what he is advocating for, has been done. Within this 1.5 years, we are doing that. So it is not rhetorics. We are not just talking. We are. I think he should even give us some accolades and just give us because we are doing what he's envisioned, and we are doing it now. Well, it's not when he's no more. Live and colored, he's here, and we are doing it. So it should at least give us a very big one that we know that yes, at least when
No,
we
you
hear
should
it,
complete it so that we're able to measure.
for us telling you that the money has been secured. For us currently on foot where we are pushing we are clearing the way. A law should tell you that we have done it.
Well, in this country, we've cut sword, we've broken grounds for a number of projects.
That should tell
that
is the difference. Please relax. I mean, this country, when one village, one dam was being commissioned. So if that's what we want to talk about, we can go there.
Absolutely.
But for us,
let's go there.
For us, when we say we will do it, we will do it, and we are not just talking. We will surely do it. And he was also talking about health delivery. We are look, top-notch hospitals that has been built in Ghana here. You can go on records and go and check the UGMC, the Bank Hospital. Go and check by who.
These are.
You understand?
I'll get my
please, boss. You see, let us have a very nice discussion this morning. Problem. Yes. So when you were talking, I was just quietly here. Do that justice to me as well. So please, whatever every Ghanaian wish for, the only political party who does it is the NDC. And look, we are not saying we are perfect. What he was saying, most of the things that he was saying, I was shaking my head and nodding. Yes, because politicians will talk, but yet the actions are not there. But at least we have a political party that talk and do. At least let us be happy with Excellency John Dramani Mahama and the kind of administration that we are having now and where we are heading towards. Ghana is heading to the best direction, and we need support. That is why when we are doing something, we also need people to say, oh, okay, this administration is doing this. And I know very well that if they do it well, it will benefit all of us. Accra Kumasi, just about how many? It's about 198.7. Oh, we are talking about it's something that I am doing, so I have to keep long there. And someone made mention of it, and you made mention of it as well. So let's just hit it because you are not happy with me hitting it. Let me hit it harder. It is 198 kilometers. And if you have the old way, people are saying that why are we not completing the old way? Yeah. And engineers giving us a solution and answer to it. I didn't even know. Now I just wrote a time travel factor now. That means the main reason why His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has left that particular one to focus on
he's left it.
Oh no, relax. If I say it's left it, the project is ongoing. No, you say relax.
That's what happens when you're talking too much.
Don't let us. I'm not a deaf and dumb person, so I need to talk. Okay. The issue is that we are not abandoning those work. If you are on that road right now, there are works going on Accra Kumasi, the normal one is going on. But what we are saying that it is a different thing, or this one is different thing, different plan, different vision. When you travel around the world, there are a clear example is when you go through maybe let's say Qatar, Dubai, or China. There's expressways when you are going. Look, even the towing system. You don't see driver parking and putting his card or anything by tow. It is automatic. The moment the car passes, the flash. This is the system that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is introducing. So let us see and wait. It doesn't mean we are cutting off the old ones. Please allow Ghanaians. We will go and tell Ghanaians. We'll go and you don't have a problem with that. We'll go and tell Ghanaians when it is ready. Ghanaians are the best people that will go and talk to.
Very well.
Not you.
Very well.
Don't worry about it. No matter how you are sleeping.
You
are sleeping. No matter how we wake you up, you will not wake up. You are sleeping. No. So far as you are not part of us,
the NDC.
No matter what we do to you, you will not listen to us. So why would we have waste our time?
Thank you.
Just 1 minute on that.
You don't have any 1 minute. You don't have any 1 minute. You don't have any 1 minute.
There were 4 bypasses. There were 4 bypasses that were being constructed, and they were far beyond 70% complete.
Which road?
When the NDC took over.
Which road?
One typical one I'll show you is Konongo bypass.
Konongo bypass is 70%.
Yes.
You don't use that road.
Osino bypass.
Maybe that time you're using flight. So maybe
I am
because
currently
it didn't see it. Exactly because I use that road every single
go on.
Oh, which one? I've used that physical. I use that physical. So why should I go there? I don't.
These days, information is so much available.
You abandon those places. You didn't even think about it.
Hold on for me.
We said no. We said 2 years and we are completing it. How many years? 8 years. You couldn't complete it.
When the NDC came,
70%.
The NDC decided
70%. There's no order in this. We 70%.
Let's hear him out.
There's no here. I have been using the road. I have been using the road.
Thank you.
I don't even need to say anything about the Accra Kumasi Highway because beyond me and you, Ghanaians, many people, perhaps Nana, yourself, an engineer, maybe regular travelers between Accra and Kumasi. Use Accra Kumasi. It will take you not less than 8 hours to get to Kumasi.
True.
And the fact of the matter is that it is because those ongoing bypasses have been abandoned since the NDC came to power. I don't need to argue with you on this matter. You yourself have told us that you're doing Accra Kumasi Expressway. Is that, well, the expressway is a figment of the NDC's imagination.
Let's leave that to engineer. No, let's leave that to engineer. Let's leave that to engineer.
Perhaps how it contributes to our well-being as a people.
Let's leave that to
That's the most
engineer.
important thing.
Let's leave that to engineer.
Yeah, very well. Engineer, wrap up the conversation on this one for me.
Beyond the weeding that the military officers are doing in the forest, nothing else is happening.
Very well. Haruna, thank
So
you.
you see, it's sad again that we want to politicize delivery to the people. One, what is an expressway? An expressway is limited to a certain group of people in the sense that it is going to be tolled, and it must be tolled heavily to recover the money. So majority of our people are still going to be using the existing Accra Kumasi road.
Yeah.
So when you tout the expressway as the solution to travel, to solving a problem between Accra and Kumasi, it is wrong. It doesn't address the needs of the masses. Now, two, when you are doing construction, the way we are going about it, and my president has said it, the Ghana Institute of Engineering president has said it, we are not going to complete that road within the next 2 years. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. You see, the government, as at now, cannot even tell us the cost of that project. Why? Because you have not done feasibility.
Yeah.
You have not done feasibility. The design is not complete. So you can't even cost that project. So to tell me that you are going to complete it within the next, it's completely neither here nor there. I've heard the Minister of Roads say that because we have criticized it, he will do it. Let's watch. Time will tell its own story. Because it is engineering. There's nothing, it's science. You haven't done your feasibility. You haven't costed. You haven't done design. And you say you are going to finish. Now again, the approach is completely wrong. We require that you do what we call an environmental impact assessment. And that must begin before clearing. Because you must take stock of what exists in terms of fauna and flora and see how are we going to ensure that they continue to live. We haven't done that. Then you send soldiers, we are clearing, we are doing this. It doesn't work. So the approach itself is completely wrong. Now, if you want to deal with what exists, we must look at the bypasses and say, look, how do we complete them? Because if we are really interested in solving the problem that we have, let us complete the bypasses. Let us ensure that the access, the right of way is secured, and that people do not encroach on the highways in the future, so that we don't end up slowing down the highways, putting speed ramps and all manner of things. So it is worrying the way our government is seeking to address the problem, and I find it a bit worrying. And I think that we need to listen and we need to plan. An expressway is limited access. You have to pay to use it, and the people who are going to pay will not be many. And that is why we can't do a BOT. Because the BOT,
then it will take forever.
Will take forever because it is not going to pay.
Exactly. Yeah.
So now we are putting government investment into something that may not get a return on.
Yeah.
So for me, that is the worrying thing. Again, rail, because we've spoken about rail. Look, the previous government had a great opportunity to strengthen our rail infrastructure. For me, they failed. We have an existing traffic between Takwa and Takoradi. Awaso and Takoradi, which is carrying bulk material, which is paid for. But we have left that and went to build Accra, Tema to Mpakadan. I mean, where is the traffic? Where is the traffic? It is future. I agree with it. But let us build on existing markets where we have Takwa to Takoradi. And we are Awaso to where we are hauling bauxite and manganese.
Exactly. Yeah.
They needed this infrastructure. We failed to deliver that. Because, again, we are allowing haulage by road where individuals are benefiting, and we have collapsed the rail sector.
Yeah.
So for me, our governments are not acting right. They are not acting in the interest of the people. They are acting in some other interests, clearly at variance with the desires of our people. And I think that they need to show that interest because it is worrying. So when you ask that, what is the current NDC government doing with Impakadan? It's worrying because they themselves are lost. They can't do anything because there's no traffic that exists on that.
The
traffic is not there. It's
viable.
not commercially viable. So why don't you put money into the things that are already commercially viable? Let's build on it, and then we can come with the other things that are socially viable to support the public.
Very well.
For me, this
Very well. Very well.
Just 1 minute.
In a few
When
seconds, I
Engineer
need
was
to take a
saying
quick
that
break.
it is not possible. I'm being honest with him that it is possible.
It is-
Why?
No,
Because
it is possible.
look, why? Because
Good. I'm happy
look,
you've
we have
said
roads.
it is possible.
No,
It's
we
possible.
have roads.
It's possible.
Yeah, it is possible you will lose and you lost. The issue is that look, we have roads in the world that has been constructed in 24 months. Under 24 months. A clear example is a 341 kilometers, 6-lane mega expressway in India.
In India.
Purvanchal Expressway. Oh no, relax, please. An engineer in Ghana is an engineer in England. An engineer in Ghana is the world. Right. We have AI world. And I'm giving you.
It is not the engineering that is the issue.
Relax. I'm giving you a 341 kilometer 6-lane road. Which was constructed in under 24 months. I'm giving you China S21 Desert Expressway, spanning 343 kilometers through the harsh terrain of the Gumbatungu Desert. That is 2019 to 2021. The Ankara Nigede Motorway, Turkey, 275 kilometers smart highway was completed ahead of schedule in roughly 2 years. These are roads that has been completed. No one should tell you that. Look, no one should tell you that.
Can
it's
you
not
also
possible.
tell us
For
the
2 years it is
kilometers,
possible?
the number of
Samson John
kilometers
Dramani
of
Muhammad
roads
says
that
it
was-
is possible
that was
and it is
constructed
possible.
under
No
Akufo-Addo?
one should just intimidate us and tell us it is not possible.
Can-
We say
can you
it is
check?
possible.
Very
And it
well.
is forever possible.
Very well.
Look,
Can't
look,
intimidate
that's-
You have
engineer.
given us
People
examples
So that is
of
it.
roads that have been constructed in 2 years.
Exactly.
What you have failed to
Even
do,
more than 200 kilometers.
what you have
So
failed
what
to
are
do
you- is
is
possible?
to
It
give
is
us
possible.
is to give us how
It is
these
possible.
roads
Yes,
were
possible.
constructed, and the engineer gave you reasons why
Absolutely.
he says it is
all
not
these
possible.
reason we're in, it is possible. Don't, the ingredient is the
So
ingredient.
excited about
The food is what we are
it is
talking about. The
possible.
ingredient is, I am waiting, I'm hungry, Ghanaians are hungry.
It is
We have
possible.
2
Have you
years
done the
to eat.
environmental
We have
impact
done
assessment?
everything.
It
We are
is-
not new
it
to
is possible.
You've not done it. You know, that one you
let me tell
cannot
you,
prove
we
that
are
you've
not
done it.
new.
Have you done the feasibility studies?
This is not the first time we are doing roads in Ghana here.
Have you
Have
done
you
the
done
feasibility
feasibility
You
studies?
think we don't know all this?
Have you
No,
done
you
it?
think we don't know all this?
You know it. Have you done
No,
it?
you think we don't know all this?
You know it. Have you done it?
You think we don't know all this?
I agree that you know it. Have you done it?
What we are saying is that we are we have told
Yes,
you.
Abdullah,
no.
Abdullah,
This is not
please
where,
answer the question.
This is
Have
not
you
where
done
I will
it?
tell you yes or no. What I'm telling you is that we have given
Then
ourselves
this is
2
not where you
years.
can tell me you can do it in
We
2
have
years.
given you 2 years. Let's wait. In the next 2 years, we'll be here.
should wait.
The day we'll catch. So the day we'll open it and do the ceremony. I will be the one to be here, and this panel is the one you should be here.
You.
We will do it. That is it.
Engineer,
We're only asking for the
if you
right
don't
thing
We
to
listen
be
will
to
done
do it.
to the benefit of you
We
and I.
will do it.
Doing it
Simple.
is not the same as doing it right.
Doing it right is what we want. We will do it right. That
do
is
it right.
Yes.
So you haven't done environmental
We,
impact assessment.
we have done everything. We will do it. 2 years. We are giving you. We will do
You've
it.
done it and you are weeding
We
before
said we
testing
are
the
doing
494.
it. We are doing it.
Very well. Let me take a quick break here. You're invited to send us your comments and your contributions. This is Breakfast Daily. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Verna is clean, fresh and safe. I'm holding my Verna bottle. No plastic seal, no worries. Open and hear the sound like click. That sound means it's fresh, no trick. No plastic seal, but it's still pure. Cool and clean, you can be sure. Verna leads the brighter way. What takes my doubt away? If it clicks, it's Verna. If it clicks, it's clean. Sip it, feel the difference. Verna water, pure and green. Click, open, sip. Click, open, sip. Chalet Verna, no stress, just sip. stress, just sip.
This advert is FDA approved.
Every day, we make choices. Some big, some small.
How would you be doing today? I want this or...
Every day, we make choices. And sometimes, choices that shape our hearts.
Hi.
Whether it's a long-term or short-term decision, the Lydia Ranger gives you the power to truly decide. With Lydia, you truly decide.
In Biggie's house, there's no place to hide. The energy can swing in an instant. Only the biggest moves tip the scale because nothing is given, but everything is for the taking. Will you step up and take the spotlight? Big Brother Naija Season 11 starts Sunday, July 26th, showing 24/7 on DSTV Channel 198 and GoTV Channel 49. Headline sponsor, Bet Power.
Welcome back. Always grateful to you for choosing us. This is Breakfast Daily on Channel 1 TV. We're having the news review segment. Let's move on from the issue of proposed transport fare hikes. Let's move on to something that concerns because we can put equal importance on same. The matter of public health safety. A viral video was on social media regarding the processing of fish in unhygienic conditions within Tema Newtown. The FDA has acted, confiscated the fish. We understand that Tema East Sub-Metro is doing some demolition work in the area. But my question, and I'll start from engineer again, is does it have to take a viral video before we get authorities to act? Don't we have monitoring departments or units under these organizations or institutions who should be up and down, going around inspecting all of this? And really, this is just one that has been exposed. Where we get our fish, where we get our food, how sure are we that we are actually not killing ourselves by consuming some of these things?
So the question as to whether it should take a viral video for the FDA to respond is the headache. Because, again, it points to a failure of what we call the MMDAs, the Metropolitan, Municipal, and District Assemblies. Because under these units, they are supposed to have health teams.
Environmental health
and all that. Yeah. So if it takes a viral video for all of them to respond, it shows that we have people in offices who don't fully appreciate the work they are supposed to be doing. Because that market or that fish market, I'm sure, has been there for years.
Exactly. Yeah.
Why is it the viral video that is now suddenly causing them to realize, oh, we are failing? Because the optics are pointing to them. So suddenly they must respond. They must go there in a rush to go and deal with the issue. And this is where we must realize that all our state institutions need to set up. We have employed people, we pay them regularly, and yet they fail us. And
consistently.
Consistent. And that is why, again, I say that our politicians who are leading all this are failing us. And I'll begin again by saying that the continuous division of our assemblies into smaller divisions is not helping us. So there's loss of institutional memory, and their capacity and economic ability to work is lost. So you have a situation where we have created so many district assemblies purposely for chief executive to be appointed because it suits the political elite. We have more district chief executives, and all these people are driving around. Say, I'm chief executive.
DC,
and yet, the service they are supposed to deliver is not forthcoming. You see what is happening to us. So over the years, we have increased the cost of administering this country without the necessary services to the people.
Right.
We have created more regions, we've created more districts, but the people are not getting the services that they should be getting. So why do we keep doing this to ourselves? I would again say that we need to look closely at the functions of the MMDAs. What are they supposed to do? They are supposed to be managing waste. They are supposed to be planning and issuing permits for development. If you don't allow them to have space that they can plan long term, they will not do it. Because if today I'm a district assembly, I have this 100 square miles of space to plan with, and tomorrow I'm afraid that the government will come and divide it into two.
Exactly.
I will not do long-term planning because the structure I go and put in this side may tomorrow be taken away from me. So people have gotten building permits. Then the next government decides that we are splitting that district. That building permit is missing.
Exactly.
Because it's
caught between two districts.
Caught between two districts now. So the person is building and you say, where is his permit? He says, my permit was issued before you were created. You understand the kind of confusion we are creating. So I think that our governments should sit down, really, and say, look, we need to stop this haphazard things that we are doing. We have employed more people because, again, employment into public service is becoming so political. So our professionals who should be engaged in offering professional service are undermining each other. Waiting for the next government and then they will be promoted. It's damaging all our institutions all over the place. We come into office and every chief executive in every government must be changed. It's not helping with what is happening. That is why, again, I say that we are not getting the services that we should be. So this FDA thing is worrying. One, again, because if you look at the mandate of FDA, if you look at go onto their website and you go to number 17, they've listed it. They said, monitor through the district assemblies and other agencies of state compliance with provisions of Part 6, 7, 8 of Act 851.
So do they have a desk at the district assembly?
Again,
or they fall on environmental health officers at the
so they should
district
be
assembly?
And yet all of them were sitting down until this video went viral.
And this is not new. These people
It's
have
not
been
new.
there since.
Exactly. And I'm saying again that today we are all becoming health conscious. So we say eat more vegetables. Cabbages, green pepper, carrots, lettuce, all this. Where are they being planted?
And what water is used
What
for the
water
farm?
is being used to grow them? You understand? And the FDA is sitting there. The municipal assemblies are all sitting there. So our foods are getting toxic. And with the galamsey, it's not getting any better. So if the FDA, our municipal assemblies were sitting up and doing the right things, the food chain should be better controlled. And that is why we are getting a lot of diseases and get conditions that hitherto were unknown. I understand that even the herbicides that are used for a lot of these vegetables, some of them are not the right herbicides. So instead of them using herbicides that have lower decay times, they go and use things like akate, which is used for cocoa. And that doesn't degrade quickly enough. So we are consuming all these things gradually. So again, we need to look at the food chain more seriously because that is a mandate of the FDA. But it looks like either their capacities have been reduced or due to bad leadership over the years in this country, they have not been able to do their work properly. Because, I mean, I look around
Or they've
Accra.
also not been resourced adequately.
Those are issues. But the political class needs to understand what is happening to us as a people. So when you do this, you end up wanting to build more hospitals.
Yeah.
When the foods that we eat should actually be good and healthy to promote health, we are now investing more in medication. And this is where I say that everything is connected. If we don't watch the food chain, we end up seeking more medication and the health facilities are not available. So these are the problems we are creating for ourselves as a society. And we need to look at it closely and say, how do we ensure that the foods that we eat are safe? Where are vegetables being planted? When we allow all lands to be allocated to buildings, where are we going to be getting food? So estate developers are going around taking lands in places where we should be growing foods and say they are building estates. And the state looks on. So this is where, again, it comes back to the issue of spatial planning. Planning for land use. It's fundamental. If you don't do it, everything else goes wrong.
Right. Haruna, I have an issue with accountability. This thing has been going on in Tema Newtown since God knows when. This fish mongering, this fish processing. And like engineer mentioned, the assemblies have been looking on and nothing has happened. But and that is what even emboldens these women or these traders to continue, because if you watched the videos, a woman insisted that this has been their trade since. They don't understand why they are being moved out of the place. So until we hold people accountable, this will continue to fester.
Accountability is very, very important in this matter. And as a nation, it is time for us to take a firm decision to re-examine or go back to the idea to elect our MMDCs and ensure that they are accountable to the people. It will only be possible for us to begin to get proper service delivery from our district assemblies only when the heads are elected, so that they know that if they fail to deliver, it will inure or result in their removal by the next election. Countries that elect their local government or heads of their local government are doing better in terms of assuring the mandate of the local government authorities to deal with issues such as this. So I very much agree with the engineer that it is not right that as a country, a government comes into office and all heads of local government authorities have to be changed. And then the new government now sits down to appoint its political favorites to, deliver on these mandates. What normally happens is that if you pick somebody, and you are likely to pick somebody from the locality to be an MC or a district chief executive, this person who has
from the locality, yes, but most likely from the party. So constituency chairman
from the party
and secretaries are the MCs and DCs.
Absolutely. And these people, because they are sensitive to the votes that their political party are supposed to garner from the locality, they are very weak when it comes to enforcing the laws, even the bylaws that they themselves create. So therefore, in my view, we should all agree to elect the MMDCs going forward. And I believe that at least they will be able to ensure that there's accountability. Beyond that, FDA, which is supposed to be directly responsible for ensuring our safety when it comes to our consumption of food and drugs, are obviously sleeping on their job. If you go to FDA today, there's a whole department reserved for monitoring. It has hundreds of people.
Really?
I can tell you.
You sure? They have the capacity?
I can tell you, yes. There are so many people sitting there. All they do is to come to work at 8 a.m., close at 4 or 5, and go home.
Really?
Those who are on the field, majority of them are at ports. Go to Tema Harbor.
Yeah.
Every single container that is about to be opened, you will find 2 or 3 FDA, supposed FDA officers standing by it. Why?
Yeah, but I have to check the phytosanitary reports and everything.
Obviously, yes. So that's the only place where they can check all these scientific jargons.
Oh, you didn't see them in town checking these water producing companies and all that?
Interesting. Let's see more of that, and then we will be sure that they really understand their mandate and they are trying to deliver on it. We'll support them as a country if they are doing their job.
Very well. Abdullah, speak to me about the human mindset itself, because this is also has to do with the attitudes of the people. I mean, you should see the proximity to the heaps of rubbish where they're processing the fish, and what are we doing to ourselves as a people?
Before I even go there, you see, when the regulations are right, and His Excellency John Dramani Mahama made mention of the risk-setting agenda. And to me, the risk-setting agenda is no surprise.
But he has failed.
Graphic Online, I'm reporting from Graphic Online, June 1st, 2026. Cabinet gives green light for MMDCEs to be elected. Amendments to be laid in Parliament before end of 2026. That should tell you that there's something being done, and we will surely achieve what we are.
But we've seen some before.
I've not seen the cabinet approving this particular one.
For the election of MMDC.
For Parliament to approve it, I've not seen that one. We went for it was
referendum.
A yes or no that will happen. And we definitely around that time, we know very well that it was for a reason and there was nothing. So don't let us go there.
No?
Don't let us even go there.
I hope understand. This process did not go through before it came to the yes or no.
Oh, you see, boss. Relax.
Yes.
You know, I always tell you when you are talking.
No, but you are misinforming the public.
No, please, when you misinform, I didn't come in. So please allow me.
It's your responsibility.
You were here. You misinformed. I didn't say
such
anything.
As what?
So please allow me.
Very well. Please allow Abdullah to make the point.
For the first time in the history of Ghana, the assembly members that we're talking about have never been paid. Today, as we are speaking, assembly members are being paid.
1,300 Ghana.
That even makes it worse, that they are being paid and they are not doing
1,300 Ghana.
No, you see, when they were not being paid, you can't attack or you can't question them. Now they are being paid. So you have every right to question them that what are they using the money for. I used to be an assembly member and I know the impact.
For it?
As Crowell, that's Crowell constituency. Yeah, I used to be an assembly member for Blackesser West electoral area. Yes.
No, where there was cholera outbreak.
No, there has never been a cholera outbreak in Crowell. We have one of the neatest places in Ghana. We don't have cholera, especially in Blackesser West. We don't have it, and we will never record it because it's a very nice place. Now, we need those tools to work, and if we are able, we want to fight this particular thing, the thoughts, all these things that we are talking about. The first point of call is the assembly members. Then we'll go to the unit committee members. Look, we elect unit committee members, but yet they don't do anything. They don't even go for meetings. They only go for meetings just twice in a year, or for the 4 years, like 2 times or 3 times. They are not working. But look, the main reason why this district assembly or this how do you call it, local governance is there is to make sure that we hold them very well. We let them work because they have access to the people. They know every single corner of the area. So we need to use them very well and make sure that they work and work effectively. Now, the public vigilance is very key, and it works with the regulators. So the moment the video came out, all I was expecting that instead of we attacking FDA very well, we should also recommend them that within a few seconds, they were able to act on what on the issue. That should tell you that yes, they are listening, they are ready to work. All we need to do is to make sure that we give them relevant information. So we are also part of it.
But we won't commend them on this because they have a mandate to do this, and they didn't do it. They have to take a
But yesterday, they have every right to also leave it without taking care of it. But yesterday,
no, they don't have the right to leave it.
What? Just relax.
No, you said they have every right to leave it.
Let me land.
Please do.
Exactly. Thank you. Look, the issue is that you are here saying that it is their duty to do it.
Exactly.
They didn't do it. Now, there was a video. Then still, They did something. They didn't sit aloof by saying that, okay, after all, we have to do it. We didn't do it, so we don't care. But they did. So, in as much as that we know that they're supposed to do all these things and they were not doing it. And now, and if you watch within this month, they have been working to the extent that even on the Oxford Street, they've closed some high. Yes, exactly. That should tell you that at least they are doing something. Leadership.
Do you know why they are at Oxford Street?
No, please.
And not Tema Newtown?
No.
Okay, you very
No. Let's educate
you finish up.
Let's educate the people.
You finish up.
Yeah,
Finish your
at
submission.
least, you see, that's what I'm saying. That see,
This country.
no, this country, we are all in this country together. You see,
Optics government.
you see, the issue is that you see, don't let us go to politics aspect of it, please.
This
No, this is a
Optics.
critical thing. You understand? This is a critical thing, and for me, I believe we should just give them a recommendation about what they have done. At least within a twinkle of an eye, they were able to go. And when I watched the video, and there are other people who are also not having a good place to ease themselves, and they were there. Everything that should tell you. You see.
So you see why I'm saying we shouldn't commend them.
I get you very well.
Somebody's head should be rolling at this point.
Yes, I understand you perfectly. But you see, all I want to say is that there has not been anything that they have been doing. Now they are doing something. At least let's close our eyes on what they have not done. But this particular thing that they have done, let us give them that.
Let's close our eyes.
Do you know the damage
they
their
have not
inaction
done?
may have
Interesting.
caused already?
If this issue didn't come, will we be talking about this now?
Yeah, we've been
That's
talking
what we are
about it all the
talking
time.
about.
This is why
And
I'm
we are
saying
dealing
that.
with it holistically.
That is why I'm saying that now we should also encourage the public vigilance. Let us use the avenue that one of us used to achieve this result.
Very well.
So let us also use that one, push it on them, and let them work. Don't forget that for the first time, the District Assembly Common Fund has gone 80%. Last year, this year, so they have no excuse. Now, after the District Assembly Common Fund has been given, now we have assembly members who have been paid. That should tell you that at least they have no excuse now to tell us that there is no fund, there is no anything for them to do. So at least if those things are coming and it is being done, now we can also give them attack and say, look, you need to say, because as you said, if you go to the port right now, they are there. All the agencies are there. They look, you can't release your document without passing through them.
Yeah.
That should tell you that they have where they have interest and they have where they don't have interest, which I understand. But the only issue is that at least the system is working. Very well. For the first, at least within a few hours that the reports came outside, they took a bold steps and they are working towards it. So it's they need to do more.
You can tell that my brother Abdullah is suffocating because he's paranoid, thinking that allowing us to criticize any state institution means that we have evidence that his government is failing, which is a fact.
What are you talking
Let's
about?
not
What are you talking about government
matters
here?
of public health safety.
Why are you talking about government
I don't
here?
want us to do the politics as usual.
Oh, God.
Because we need to find solutions going forward. And that's what's
FDA
more
working
important.
and Ghana Standard Authority
We're
working.
running out of
What has that
time.
got to do with?
Time. But, I'd just like to pick quick thoughts, a minute each on this issue of South Africa and xenophobic attacks. Yesterday, we were told 32 more Ghanaians have been evacuated back into the country. Talk to me about our approach to dealing with this matter.
I think that government has been proactive in trying to get our brothers and sisters who are stranded in South Africa back, and I think it's good. But the situation in itself needs to be looked at as an African problem,
right?
Rather than just a South African versus all of us problem. We need to look at it as an African problem. The lack of opportunities for our people is driving them towards certain behaviors. But what has happened in South Africa that makes it worse is the fact that the leadership itself has not been good in managing the crisis. Because this morning I was listening to BBC and I was listening to their Minister of Sports and Youth. I think his name is Gayton Mackenzie. He was being interviewed about this xenophobia issue, and his responses clearly do not show a man who understands and is willing to help solve problems.
Yeah.
He's the leader of what they call the Patriotic Alliance, a political movement that has focused on immigrants as a target. So for me, it's a big African problem because he then references the Ghana situation where some of our traders are trying to get the Nigerians and other people out. And he focuses on it. So that is why he reminded me that it is not just a South African problem, but it's an African problem that we all need to look at and say, how do we provide opportunities for our people?
Haruna, 1 minute.
Did we really, as a country, know how many of our citizens were living in South Africa prior to these xenophobic attacks? Previously, about 900 were evacuated, and we're told that they were going to evacuate additional 1,000.
Yeah.
Only to bring 32 people home. So how many people registered on their portal, and how many people even have access to register and express their interest to come? I even hear that if you're registering is one thing, making it from your location to the point where you need to converge to be, airlifted is also another thing, because the entire major cities are engulfed in these attacks. Any small slip means that you may fall into the hands of South Africa, rampaging South Africans that will kill you. So, do we have a plan to go and find Ghanaians that may be stranded in the outskirts? Some who may be avoiding, the big cities where the attacks are taking place. What is really going on? It looks like our foreign minister is too interested in the optics.
Really?
Yes. In bringing NDC food soldiers
for them.
to provide praises, to sing praises of the foreign minister when all sort of things are happening to Ghanaians really on the ground. Do we really have a rescue team on the ground going around to rescue Ghanaians from their locations? Or we are just sitting back at our missions and then hoping that people will register and then get airlifted to Ghana? What is really happening?
Very well.
Beyond that one, just a quick one. Let me commend the president's brother, Ibrahim Mahama, for his philanthropic, intervention in this matter.
Very well.
However, engineers and planners, is that his company?
Yeah.
The support that he's giving to our returnees, is it corporate social responsibility of the company, or he's providing the support? I hear the 32 that are here, he bought their tickets. Is it buying from his pocket? Let's understand.
But that's
so that
his,
we
his
know. But
choice
we hear,
to make. But why do
we hear engineers and planners.
We
hear engineers and planners today. Then the next thing is that he's taking a gold mine. Then we hear engineers and planners.
That's official. It's been communicated.
Anyway.
Very well. Let me hear from you, Abdullah.
The safety and welfare of Ghanaians are our priority.
Yeah.
We don't care whoever you are. All those coming, we didn't ask them, are they NPP, NDC, CPP? No. So far as you are a Ghanaian and we know that you are an attack, we will surely save you. And that is it. And the ministry has done so well. The Ghana Commissioner has done so well. Who is the High Commissioner to South Africa has done so well, and we will be bringing them as and when. But you see, we are still talking.
Yeah.
We know very well that we have this diplomatic way of dealing. Exactly, we are doing it. Whether people look. A person who is asleep is asleep. No matter what you do, the person will not wake up. So my brother, I understand him. He should keep sleeping. We will still be working. As for the work, we will do it, and Ghanaians appreciate it. We are not happy with this xenophobia attack. We are not happy, but we will treat it very well. But the only thing is that the safety of every single Ghanaian is very paramount to us, and that is what we are focused on. As for those who bought the ticket or anything, we know. And you was talking about accountability is paramount, and when we start doing accountability, they should stop crying and chasing. They should shut up,
go
and
to the townships and
let us do whatever we are supposed to do.
And stop sitting
you are in Ghana here sleeping.
Gentlemen,
you are in Ghana here sleeping. How will you know what you are doing?
Thank you. How will you do that?
Social media.
Nana Tufo Boateng. This has been the news review segment on Breakfast Daily.
Wake up.
What if your ideas could shape the future of education in Ghana? If you were a brilliant pre-secondary student aged 11 to 15, this is your moment to shine. Welcome to the Literacy Challenge 2026, the national literacy competition that celebrates young thinkers, great writers, and future leaders. This year's challenge is all about artificial intelligence and education. The topic: in not less than 600 words, write a letter to the Minister of Education as a youth consultant discussing the advantages and disadvantages of the use of artificial intelligence (AI) in education. Advise on how Ghana can effectively integrate AI into basic schools to improve teaching and learning, while ensuring that students in rural and underserved communities are not left behind. Remember, your essay must be in your own handwriting, must be endorsed by a parent, guardian or teacher, and include your full contact details. Submit your entry by Thursday, 30th July 2026 at the front desk of Channel 1 TV or PO Box GP 14123 Accra Central. Stand a chance to win 10,000 Ghana cedis cash, a laptop, and earn the title of Ghana's most outstanding all-round pre-secondary student. For more information, call 0205-973-973. The Literacy Challenge 2026 is powered by City FM with support from Channel 1 TV. And it's proudly sponsored by Prospectus Ghana Limited, SIC Insurance, and Advocates Publishing. Looking for everything made in Ghana, all in one place? Then get ready. The This is Ghana Exhibition 2026 is here. A bold celebration of Ghanaian creativity, innovation, and excellence. From rich traditional crafts to modern cutting-edge solutions, experience the very best of Ghanaian products and services. Explore excellence across key sectors including automobile, agriculture, education, health, hospitality, fashion, technology, food and beverages, creative arts, beauty, retail, and more. This is the biggest Made in Ghana fair, bringing together SMEs, startups, manufacturers, local creatives, indigenous corporate bodies, entrepreneurs, and innovative businesses all under one roof. Discover brands redefining quality, connect with industry leaders and innovators, experience the energy of Ghanaian enterprise and creativity. The date is 29th and 30th of August 2026. The time is 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily. Venue, the A4 Sutherlands Children's Park. Call 0205-973-973 or 0558-973-973 to register. Come explore, come connect, come be inspired. Discover the brands redefining Made in Ghana and experience the future of Ghanaian excellence. The This is Ghana Exhibition 2026 is powered by Channel 1 TV with support from City FM. And it's proudly sponsored by EcoBank and MTN. This is Ghana Exhibition 2026, celebrating Ghana, showcasing excellence.
This one. Thailand.
Chai!
I don't know. Israel.
Pardon?
Israel.
You are a big liar.
I think Uruguay or Paraguay.
I was confused. I was so depressed.
Which countries' flags are these? First one.
This is Australia. Canada.
This one is England. England.
Hey, England.
Pardon?
England.
Huh?
England.
It's still Breakfast Daily right here on Channel 1 TV. And of course, the Natufo Boarding started the show with his panelists as they broke down some of the hottest topics that are shaping the nation politically. But now we are going to be taking you till 11 a.m., bringing you the best of, infotainment. I like to call it infotainment because we're going to see a little bit of information, entertainment. And of course, we are also going to be looking at some interviews. So do stay tuned with us. My name is Chris Carter.
And I am Wahab Abdurazak. Always a pleasure to join on this hour. As Chris said, we're going to have a lot for you on the show. Insightful conversations, entertainment, and all that. So stick and stay with us on Channel 1 Television Breakfast Daily. Chris?
Yes.
We're back again.
Yes, we are
another
back
day.
Again. We are back again. It's another day, and of course, it's a wet day. And it seems like earlier, there was a bit of showers around the country earlier this morning, and also because of that, a lot of people had their lights go off. But I don't know if the light is back in some areas. Well, my area, it came back around 6, but some people are still complaining that it's still off in their areas.
I also don't have light.
How do you know? You're here.
I communicate before the show. And I'm sure a lot of our viewers also, but that, I'm sure they are working on it. They will definitely communicate. They've actually issued a statement regarding that. Let's see how that goes. Very unfortunate.
And if you know anyone that's supposed to be watching the show but can't watch the show because their TVs are off, I'll just let them know that we're on YouTube right now. So hit us up on Channel 1 TV, Channel 1 TV on YouTube, and then you can get to watch us right now. And don't forget to leave your comments on the comment section right on our YouTube live view at this point. So let's get straight into the other of the day. But before we do that, obviously, it's time for us to get into the weather. Let's check out what the weather is saying. All right, so this is an 18-hour forecast for Ghana, valid from 6 a.m. this morning, and this is brought to you by the Ghana Meteorological Agency. And this is the summary of today's weather. Thunderstorms with rains will persist over the western flank of the northern sector and parts of the transition belt this morning, while slight rain will affect parts of the coast and a few inland areas during the morning and afternoon under mostly cloudy conditions across the country. Patches of mist will form over the forest and mountainous regions during the early morning hours. Over the north, intervals of sunshine are expected during the afternoon, and thunderstorms with rain are likely later in the evening, extending to parts of the transition and middle belts. The states of the sea will be rough. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is coming from the Ghana Meteorological Agency, and you can also follow them on their social media platforms to stay updated. They're on X, they're on YouTube, also have a WhatsApp channel, and of course, a TikTok account. So follow them and stay updated. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. So you can also do well to add any weather app that you would see on your Play Store or iOS. In fact, good ones. Check for the ones with good reviews, and you can stay updated with what you have from GMAT and also with that. What do we have for the reminders?
Right, so let's start with the Northern Business Fair. Last weekend, it was massive at the Tamale Jubilee Park. We had a lot of entrepreneurs, SMEs. We had a lot of innovators and business partners coming on board to, showcase what they have to offer, connect, and also, yes, associate and explore the business opportunities that we have in the northern belt of our country. And it was amazing.
Right.
The turnout was huge, very beautiful. And all those who showed up also made huge sales.
Yeah.
Right. That's what we seek to do here at Channel One Television. It's not just about telling your story, but also empowering change. And that's how we do it, through some of this event and others. So we'd like to say a very big thank you to all our entrepreneurs, the SMEs, the businesses that pulled up to showcase their products, their services to the general public. Thank you very much. Sponsors as well. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank. We have the National Petroleum Authority, NPA. We have the Ghana Export Promotions Authority, GEPA. North Shore Apparel. Thank you very much to them. And SIC Insurance, PLC. Thank you very much to them. We couldn't have done this alone. And, this tells a lot about the spirit of collaboration. They came on board and it was great. Thank you very much. We're able to bring out the economic potential that the North has to offer. What was the spotlight for you from the event?
Although I was not there, from
the
pictures
visuals
that I
we also
saw, yes, I think it's the fashion part for me. I think the fashion and beauty stand for me, because I feel like we really undermine, or we don't really talk about the things that come from the North when it comes to, that sector. But somehow they actually contribute to a lot of fashion that we see here down south. And also one of the biggest exports from that side is always shea butter. And it's also nice to see what they are doing with shea butter, and also has opened the way for people who are watching to realize that, okay, you know what? I might want to delve into this business. Now I've seen it on Channel One TV via the Northern Business Fair. I might as well just visit the North someday. I might as well just reach out to one business. I might as well just collaborate with somebody out there, so we can actually, keep shining the light of Ghana, keep shining the star of Ghana in the diaspora. So obviously, this is always one of the places that stand out for me, because at the end of the day, I feel like we don't even realize the things we have here in the country. Sometimes we always have to wait for, the West to come to our country to show us what we have, some of the resources we have, and what we can do with it. But because we see it every day, we don't realize how important some of these things are, and how these things can actually be turned into household businesses. So yeah, that's what the Northern Business Fair, always does, exposes a lot and shows us that, look, apart from here in the South, that we need to visit the North. There's much more there going on than we think.
Absolutely, absolutely. So if you're a business and maybe you missed the Northern Business Fair, don't worry, because we have another one coming up. And This is Ghana. This is Ghana Exhibition 2026 edition that we are bringing you. It's just an exhibition that, we also showcase made in Ghana product. Made in Ghana, solely made in Ghana. So from fashion to food, agribusiness, to everything you can think of made in Ghana. That is what This is Ghana exhibition seeks to showcase to the world, and also tell a lot about, our export capacity and all that. So it is happening. It's going to happen at the Ifwa Sutherland Children's Park this August. It's starting at August 29 and 30, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. sharp each day. You don't want to miss that opportunity to showcase your product to the whole world. And for patrons, don't worry, it's free entry. But businesses and all that, you have to contact us on 0205 973 973, 0205 973 973, or 0558 973 973 for to book your spot and all that. It is made in Ghana. So from automobile agribusiness, fashion, clothing, everything is going to be there. So,
Yeah, it's actually a very good platform for businesses to showcase. And one thing I love about it, it's like a big market. It's like a big market where you get
One-stop
to
shop.
experience a lot. And also, you would think you would not see some industries, but as long as you are an industry here based in Ghana, this is the right place for you to showcase. We have education. We have also the automobile industry. We also have food, that's packaged food, and we also have things in agribusiness. We also have tech.
Yeah.
So as long as you fit in the category of my products are made in Ghana for Ghana or for beyond, this is definitely for you. You don't want to miss this. And obviously, like Wahab said, just make that call. Even the act sector is there. As you can see, it's a very, very, very great experience. All right.
Yeah, let's say a very big thank you to our sponsors for the This is Ghana 2026 edition. So MTN, thank you very much. And also EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank. And this is brought to you by Channel One Television and supported by City 97.3 FM. Chris, what do you have?
All right, moving over, it's still all about the literacy challenge. You definitely do not want to miss this year's literacy challenge. As we've been saying, it's for pre-secondary school students. And obviously, we are not just going to be unlocking your reading and writing skills, but also your creativity and your ability to think outside the box. That is what we're calling on each of you, especially if you're from the ages of 11 to 15. This is definitely for you. And there's always an entry topic. So the entry topic for this year is, in not less than 600 words, write a letter to the Minister of Education as a young consultant discussing the advantages and disadvantages of the use of artificial intelligence or AI in education. Advise on how Ghana can effectively integrate AI into basic schools to improve teaching and learning while ensuring that students in rural and underserved communities are not left behind. And when you do that finish, you would have to go through some guidelines. And those guidelines are, these essays must be written by the participants. So it must be handwritten. And when you're done with that, add your full name, your contact details, so we are able to reach out to you in case we want to tell you that, hey, you've made it to the next round. So better add your name, your full contacts, and all that. So this must be endorsed by your parent, your guardian, and your teacher. And if it's not endorsed, obviously that means it's disqualified. You might not be moving to the next stage, even though you might have a great essay. So make sure it's endorsed by a parent, guardian, or a teacher. And to be posted via the Literacy Challenge, P.O. Box GP 14123, Accra Central, P.O. Box GP 14123, Accra Central, or deliver it, if you're in Accra, to Channel One TV premises at Tessano here in Accra. But if you feel like you need more information after I've said all this, call the number 0205 973 973 0205 973 973, and remember the deadline of submission is Thursday, the 30th July 2026. Thursday, which is tomorrow, the 30th of July at 5 p.m. 2026. So you still have some hours, to drop it here. But remember that the grand prize is going to be 10,000 Ghana cedis and a laptop. And of course, this is brought to you by City 97.3 FM and supported by Channel One TV.
And a big thank you to our sponsors as well.
Yes, we want to say a very big thank you to our sponsors. We have Prospectus Ghana Limited. We have SIC Insurance
and Advocate
Publishing
Limited. Yeah. All right, now let's do some drama. Channel One TV, we have everything for you. So from entertainment, everything. All right, so The Blankstons is a family drama series that we have produced here at Channel One Television to make your day. So it airs every Thursday 5:30 p.m. is a family drama series. Everything drama that you can think of in our families, very typical of our Ghanaian homes. So it airs 7:30 p.m. every Thursday. But if you miss it, you can catch the repeat on Fridays, 11:30 a.m. on Saturdays, 7 p.m. on Sundays, 4:30 p.m. on Tuesdays, 3 p.m. and also on Wednesdays, a day before a new episode airs. You can watch the repeat again at 5:30 p.m. A big thank you to our sponsors, Nasco Electronics, Lizzie Shito, Out Insecticide Spray, Everpack, and Lily Rice.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. And those are the reminders. And we're definitely going to be bringing more as the show goes on. But let's take a quick break. And when we come back, we'll be having our conversation.
In today's fast-paced African business landscape, human resources is no longer just a support function. It's the strategic heartbeat of your organization. Are you prepared to lead that change and redefine your professional impact? Welcome to the HR Connect Conference 2026. This year, we are diving deep into our professional theme, from certification to competence. Why elevating HR is critical for business growth and competitive advantage in Africa. We are profoundly honored to host our guest of honor, His Majesty the Gamanche, King Takite Churu II, alongside our distinguished guest speaker, Honorable Haruna Pelpo. Over 2 transformative days at the prestigious Labadi Beach Hotel, you will go far beyond traditional theory. We have curated an immersive experience designed to challenge your thinking and sharpen your edge. You will have the opportunity to participate in our expert-led masterclass sessions, including personal branding and mastery, the CDAT compensation and benefits masterclass, our critical labor law masterclass, and the forward-looking SHRP future of work masterclass. Beyond the masterclasses, you will gain rare, high-level perspectives during our exclusive C-suite sessions, engage in intimate fireside chats, and participate in our interactive table talk sessions focusing on HR mentorship mastery and the latest in HR tech. Proudly partnered by CDAT Consult and SHRP, this is the premier gathering for HR professionals ready to shape the future of our industry. Mark your calendars for July 30th and 31st, 2026, starting 9 a.m. sharp each day. Elevate your practice, drive your business. Join us at the HR Connect Conference 2026. We look forward to connecting with you there.
In my line of work, a confident smile is everything. Kel Charcoal Toothpaste keeps me on top of my game and ensures my smile is always radiant and bright.
With the tiring nature of my job, we spend several hours under the scorching sun. To keep our teeth white and our breath fresh all the time, we use none other than Kel Charcoal Toothpaste. Kel Charcoal Toothpaste. You're on a Kessie and in a kit one.
Samayo Kendini, a who be here, Semetra Sapapadia to a mammy manful. Kel Charcoal's natural ingredients, and a bomb is so buying, a man is swing, Nesansu Mama Hotel so a will beg you.
Kel Charcoal Toothpaste. Choose Kel Charcoal Toothpaste for anti-cavity, whiter teeth, and fresher breath all day. Available in 80 gram and 150 gram. Grab yours today.
Kel, happy smile. This advert is FDA approved.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Now it's time for us to get into a very exciting conversation, especially for those in law school or those planning to get to law school. This conversation would definitely interest you. So in studio with us, we have Mr. Kenneth Garte, who's a lecturer at the School of Law at the University of Ghana, and Dr. Fafa Delight Agbeko, who's a lecturer too at the School of Law at the University of Ghana. And we're about to have a discussion about an alumni lecture series that is coming up soon. In fact, it's the 30th of July at 3 p.m. But now this discussion is going to let us know what this alumni series is all about, why we should be interested in it, and who can be part of it, and of course, who is going to be coming. You are welcome to the show.
Lady and gentlemen.
All right, so let's get straight into the topic of the day. I want to say, first of all, we would like to actually congratulate you for being, Ghana's premier law school and 68 years of leadership in the business and legal education. So now, with everything that you've achieved, why is there a need for a distinguished alumni lecture?
I go.
Okay. I would say that because of everything that we've achieved, there's a need for the Distinguished Alumni Lecture. It's a platform that is intended to celebrate the excellence that our alumni have achieved and what the excellence that the school has produced over the years. So it's intended to bring the alumni back, into connection, to connect them back to the school, to give the current students access to these alumni and to see what is possible through their lens. Yes.
All right. Now, who can actually attend this lecture?
Anyone can attend, particularly our alumni and people who are curious-minded and are interested in the conversations we are going to be having.
Right.
And talking of which, Justice Dennis is going to be speaking on the evolution of Ghana's legal education regime and the way forward. And we all know that this has become a topical issue due to the new legal education bill that was recently enacted.
Right.
Justice Yoni Kulendi would also be speaking on the architecture for effective justice, the stewardship of the bench, the advocacy of the bar, and the trust of the people.
Right.
So curious-minded people who would want to engage and know more about these topics are welcome to attend.
Yeah, and you just mentioned two, Supreme Court
Justices, yeah.
And then that's Justice Emmanuel Yoni Kulendi and also Justice Dennis Dominic Ajay. Why do you think it was important to, bring these two people together? I'll give you that.
First of all, it's a distinguished alumni lecture series. They are alumni of the University of Ghana School of Law. They've risen in their professions all the way to the Supreme Court. If you look at the topics which were shared by Fafa, you would realize that Justice Dennis is talking about legal education. Anybody who has qualified in the last 15 years as a lawyer in Ghana would have had some connection with Justice Dennis in the legal education landscape.
Right.
He has been Dean of the Faculty of Law. He's led judicial training. He's been involved for a very long time as a lecturer and chair of the Examinations Committee of the Ghana School of Law. So with the transitions that are happening currently within the legal education landscape, no better person than Justice Dennis to give us his perspectives on those issues. Again, His Lordship Emmanuel Yoni Kulendi was a practitioner of for many, many years of very high repute, and he's going to share his perspectives on justice from the dimension first of practice, the bench, and the trust of the people. Again, looking at his profile, and we expect that there'd be nuggets of wisdom that he would share with us tomorrow. So we look forward to, and that's why they are the speakers of our maiden Distinguished Alumni Lecture Series.
Interesting. You've been talking about the topic that Justice Dennis Ajay is going to take at the lecture that has to do with legal education. Let me just ask a little bit. One criticism against legal education in Ghana has to do with the access. A lot of people talk about with the past, and yes, it's now a law, with a new legal education reform bill, do you think that hurdle, if I should say so, is going to be addressed?
Well, significantly, and I agree with you that there were quite some complaints, particularly in the last 6 or more years, about the minimal law schools were available, the transition into getting into the Ghana School of Law, well, as the monopoly for legal education was creating quite a backlog of many years. The new legislation hopes to remove the access bottlenecks, hopefully while still maintaining quality. So the transition is that the universities or those that will be currently accredited would run the law training course that leads to the bar qualification, and then everybody goes to take a national exam, which is managed by the Council for Legal Education and Training. So it takes away in significant measure the access problem. So we're still looking at its implementation and see how hopefully it corrects the current problems that we're experiencing. And we'll see what Justice Dennis would also have, Dennis Ajay would have to share on these issues.
On those issues. So now what is the format of the lecture, especially for those who want to participate? And what do they need to know about, what if they want to be part of it?
Okay, so like we said, it's open to the public. It will be at the University of Ghana School of Law Auditorium. So you can attend in person. Would also stream live on our social media handles. So you can join in via any of the social media handles that the school has. So University of Ghana School of Law, we are on almost all the social media platforms. So it will be streamed live there. You can either join in online or you come in person. And let me also add, the event is in 2 parts. So the lecture is only the first part. And after that, we move on to part 2, which is the cocktail and the networking session.
Right.
Yes, that is where students will get the opportunity to interact with the alumni who would be present. Because aside our distinguished speakers, other justices of the Supreme Courts and the Superior Courts will be present.
Right.
And other alumni would also be present. So it will be an opportunity during the cocktail session to walk up to them, talk to them, ask questions. Yes. So.
All right.
Talking about your students, let me congratulate you once again. During they won the Supreme Court at 150 moot court competition. That's incredible. Yes, tells about a lot about the grandparents of all law schools in Ghana. But again, on the legal education bill, Dr. Agbeko, how is UG Law Faculty positioning itself ahead of the implementation of all that?
Okay. And so, the first phase is to do the pre-bar course. We've advertised, we are still doing admissions to get people to start. We are, it's just sufficient to let you know that we are all set and ready in terms of personnel, in terms of the lecture spaces. So we are ready for you. All those who are interested, just go through with the admission processes and you'll have the best of legal education, really.
Right. So now that you've started this sort of program, is this going to be happening more often, or is this the only one we're going to be singing?
Okay, so this is the first of many more to come.
All right.
And I should have mentioned earlier, this lecture is also meant to be a launch pad, to launch other things we are going to be doing in the coming years. Over the years, although our alumni have done so well, we do not have a formal alumni association or structure in place, to keep connected. So we are going to do that, and we are looking at launching an alumni association, inaugurating one properly, and having an alumni homecoming early next year. Now, this distinguished alumni lecture is going to be a permanent fixture on our academic calendar. So every year, so this is the maiden one. So every year there will be a distinguished alumni lecture event. We could call anyone next time. Maybe it wouldn't be Supreme Court justices. It will be just someone who has been at the bar. So we're going to have that. We're going to have colloquia where we discuss matters that are pertinent to the law. So there's a whole lot in stock. At the lecture, our dean would address those who will be present, and he'll lay out the roadmap for all the things that are yet to come.
So if there's anyone right now that is still contemplating, how would this benefit me? How would it actually benefit them?
You mean attending the lecture?
Yeah.
Contemplating legal studies? Well, it's an opportunity to come into the University of Ghana School of Law building, have an interaction with some of our current students, ask them about their experiences, which I am sure would be generally positive and would encourage those who want to perhaps study law or take a pre-bar course with us with the new system to eventually join us.
So any final words to anyone watching right now?
Before that, let me come back to you. Supreme Court of this year celebrating their 150 years of existence in the country. Looking at our justice delivery system as a country, do you think we've made a headway? We've gone away, or we have still some more way ahead of us?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's patiently wait. Justice Kulendi is going to talk about the architecture for effective justice tomorrow. The event is just tomorrow, a few hours away, 3 p.m. So let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's just wait to hear from him tomorrow.
Right.
Okay. Great.
All right. So tomorrow, that's 30th of July, 2026, at the University of Ghana
Law School
Auditorium, and then it's at 3
p.m. prompt.
That's when it starts.
We have to.
We're dealing with lawyers, guys. We're dealing with lawyers, so it starts at 3 p.m.
On the dot.
All right. So you definitely do not want to miss any of this. And yeah, I want to say thank you. Thank you for coming through. Any final words to anybody watching right now?
I would like to encourage our alumni, although they'll be streaming online, especially we would like to see people who haven't come into the building several years or into the university several years after leaving school. We encourage them to join us in person to, get to meet some of their old classmates, hear what the speakers have to talk about, and have networking opportunities for the future.
Right. Anyone?
I think that's fine.
That's it. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, this has been a very insightful conversation. But then again, let me remind you, it's tomorrow, Thursday, 30th of July, at the University of Ghana School of Law Auditorium at 3 p.m. You don't want to miss this. You definitely do not want to miss this, because there's going to be so much for you in stock. You're going to learn so much. And also, apart from the learning, you are also getting to interact with the people that you have actually looked up to when it comes to, the justice system or law in the country. It's all about the alumni lecture series, ladies and gentlemen. Lady and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
It's time for us to take a quick break. And when we come back, we will be getting into more interviews.
This is the old way. Let me show you a new and a better way. EduPack.
EduPack?
Yes, EduPack. A GS approved and supported initiative for all first year students going to SHS by Prospectus Ghana Limited. Now you don't need to go to the market. All your trunks, mattresses, pillows, including plastic chalkboards, are all waiting for your child at the school. Note: all our wooden chalkboxes are being changed to plastic ones to avoid bedbugs.
You can also register by dialing *713*821# following the prompt, or you can visit www.edupackgh.com and tap register. You can also register at any ADB branch near you at a very affordable price. EduPack, approved and supported by GES.
Hello, my name is Pamela from Customer Service. Please revalidate your account by texting your Ghana card number to 0500,247.
Hey, Abili, wabadim.
Madam, give me the numbers behind your ATM card. I'm calling from the head office.
An email was delivered across to our customers this morning.
Confirm if this is your bank account. 100-100-100.
Thanks for sending your bank card details.
Send the OTP now to avoid cancellation.
EcoBank will never call, email, send an SMS asking for your PIN, OTP, bank card, or Ghana card details.
Don't get played. EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank.
Hello, please, I'm calling from Customer Experience Center.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you are welcome back. It's still Breakfast Daily right here on Channel One TV. Now it's time for us to check out what's trending in the world of social media. And of course, the world of social media includes TikTok, Facebook, X, and also what else again do we have on social media? Snapchat. Yeah. But then we are going to be looking at this hot stories. Let's take this quick break there and then we will come back to talk about it. And once more, trotro drivers are in the trends again. They never cease to not be in the trends these days, but they are in the trends again. And I'm sure you're wondering what it's about. Well, the Accra Task Force have arrested drivers for unauthorized fare increases. The Accra Metropolitan Assembly arrested several commercial drivers on Tuesday at Kingsway for demanding payments beyond approved rates amid petrol prices over 14 cedis per litre and diesel nearing. So 18 transport union like GPR2 have been blaming fuel, prices raising and also warning of 30% nationwide fare hike without the government's help. While today the Ministry of Transport meeting will be seeking solution like past subsidies. Now, commuters have shared their stories of paying double, such as 10 cedis instead of 5 for Medina to Amahia trip, as opinions divide between praising enforcement and calling for root cause fixes. We actually have comments on this. Let's check out the comments and also the videos. All right, so there you have it, where some of these drivers were arrested. Now, let us check out what people are saying concerning this topic. Now, Steve Mensah, _Steve Mensah, is saying these people used to increase fares after 4:30 p.m. due to traffic after 5 p.m. But now they do it in the morning, afternoon, and evening. Very interesting name there. This is what we like in the country because the indiscipline is too much. So _Neokai is saying, Starko, Kaneshi, Odoko, Kasua, La Paz. He sounds like a trotro. So Okwams is saying they should come to Medina. At Okwams is saying they should come to Medina. At Sheldon _ Amorco, them de la Paz plenty. People are actually reporting them. Wow. Well,
It's just interesting, especially.
I think it's in the right direction to actually arrest these people, because whatever they feel they alone are going through, everybody's going through that.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes they feel like they are the only ones going through whatever. If you're going to increase fare prices, you should have in mind that the monies where we are getting them, they are not being increased.
It doesn't even lie in the bosom of
Do you
the
understand?
transport operators alone to increase fare prices. There are stakeholders on board, like the Ministry of Transport itself, other organizations that comes together and build a consensus on even the percentage of increase. You just don't go ahead and start increasing. And this mostly is done by the drivers who are not aligned to any transport.
Unions.
Unions, those operating on the highways, they call it lapping. That's what they do. So they are the ones especially doing, because yesterday, for instance, the GPRTU was expected to increase fare 30%.
Yeah.
And they held a meeting with the Transport Ministry, and out of that meeting, they were able to come out with some consensus that in the next pricing window, if the fuel price doesn't go up again, they would suspend it. So it's been suspended in the interim, waiting to see what will happen in the next pricing window. So it's very bad. And they do it especially during the peak hours, when people are around 3, 4 thereabout, when everyone have closed and they are rushing for cars to their home. That's when they do. Because you're in a haste, probably, and you're trying to swerve traffic. You definitely, be pushed to pay this exorbitant transport fares. That's a good one from the task force of the Accra Metropolitan Assembly, and they should be consistent. To deter others from doing same.
All right.
Yes, let's move on to our next trending story, and that's interesting because the Institute of Community Sustainability, ICS, they have announced plans to seek legal redress at the Supreme Court to ban the slaughter and consumption of dogs and cats. Asemaba. So that's what the Institute of Community Sustainability is seeking to do. They are heading to the Supreme Court for legal redress to ban the consumption and slaughter of dogs and cats. So in a statement issued on Tuesday, July 28, 2026, the organization said it is seeking strict enforcement of Section 303 of the Criminal and Other Offences Act, that is Act 29, as amended by the Criminal Code Amendment 1998, which criminalizes slaughter and consumption of dogs and cats. So that's exactly what the organization is seeking to do, and I mean the Institute of Community Sustainability, and that has sparked a lot of conversation on the internet, across all the social media platforms. Let's check out some comments on what people have been saying on that development. Kofi Osikeni, so he says these are pets, not meat for consumption. These animals have more benefit than just food. These animals save life. They offer emotional support and serve in the security services. Here we are filling our stomachs with them. I support this. That is Kofi Osikeni with that one. Right, so this one also said they should head to the Supreme Court to ban poverty and corruption. Hey,
that's a dog eater right there.
Yeah, the profile picture even tells.
Ew.
All right, so he says they should head to the Supreme Court to ban poverty and corruption. All right, more comment. Samuel Kwame Money. ICS, hope you know cow, chicken, pig, etc. They are all animals people use as pets, and we eat them. Wow. Michael Koku. So who is the lawyer defending this, and who will be the judge? Did anyone stop you from eating fowls? He's also questioning. Nene, dog, yes, but cat, no, please. MDK, not medical though. All right, so, but wait, are we going to have a task force going house to house? And so we'll get to know when they get that legal right to enforce that one there. But Chris, what's your view on this one?
First of all, I want to say a very big thank you to our producers for the beautiful pictures of the dogs and cats. Look at them.
Yeah,
Do
very,
they look
very
like
beautiful.
something you should be eating? No, they don't. So don't eat it. That's my view.
All right.
I mean, like, I don't know. I cannot, wrap my head around eating
But it's some
them.
people's delicacy as well.
That's what I'm saying. I cannot wrap my head around eating them. Do you understand?
Mm.
I don't think it's fair. These are things that are supposed to be in the houses. You protect them, you take care of them. They even serve as companions. In other countries, they actually like these animals, especially dogs, serve as companions for people with some mental health issues.
Mm.
Yes, I forgot what to call them, but they are companions. Basically, if you have anxiety,
Yeah.
if you have depression, they actually give you dogs sometimes to actually take, to help you with your routine, your coping mechanisms. And dogs do that well.
Mm-hmm. And most importantly, security. Even here in Ghana, we use them. The military, the police, they all use them. Security. Well, so let's see how that one goes, and we'll bring you the updates.
So
What
it's
more do
like
we
it's
have?
like it's like having my dog, like my beautiful dogs, like somebody eating them, or Helen's beautiful cat, Kweku Darlington. I don't know. Or since we are looking for Kweku Darlington, shout out to Helen and Kweku Darlington, though. But yeah, I don't think we should be eating. Let's protect them.
Well, what's your favorite pet? Dog?
Dogs. I like dogs. I have dogs. So yeah,
I
dogs.
I see. I like cats.
Well, I'm getting used to cats because I grew up in a home where they say, "Oh, cats are witches," but now, but now I'm getting used to them. Yeah, so I just see them as other animals. But also, if the is it the ICS? Yeah, if
ICS,
the
Institute
ICS
of
is
Community
actually-
Sustainability.
If they are actually focused on things like this, do you understand about making people not to eat them?
Mm-hmm.
Another thing they should be focused on is getting the street dogs off the streets.
Very important.
There are lots of dogs on the street. It is sad. Cars just hit them.
Mhm.
You be moving, you see a dead dog. Like there are lots of dogs on the street. There are countries where people are dedicated to taking dogs off the street and keeping them in shelters for people to adopt them. They can learn to do that. They can also learn to find, foreign NGOs that can actually contribute to helping take this dog off the streets, treat them of their diseases.
Yeah.
I saw a dog having breast cancer. I saw a dog that had vaginal prolapse. And they're all on the streets, and it's so gory to see.
Yeah.
These dogs should not be on the streets. In some countries, people will go out there, take them off, heal them, and then people will come and adopt them. That is what they should be fighting for.
So
too.
it must be holistic.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be limited
You
to
said they
just
should
one
not. You
side
should
of it.
not eat them, but their dogs on the street, they will eat them. Do you
Yeah, that's
understand?
true.
So
Yeah.
yeah, and the dogs
So
they are eating.
ICS,
Do people
over
know
to
what
you.
they are eating? Like I just said, I saw a dog with breast cancer. So imagine people who eat dogs will come and kill it and then prepare it for you, and you're eating delicious.
You might not know. You end up with same diseases. That's unfortunate. So ICS, let's look at that one as well. This is a good one. We wish you all the best. But like Chris said, those on the street and all that, it's even dangerous. Most of them.
Yeah,
dangerous.
you don't know what diseases they have too, and you're eating it, and you're saying delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Let's move away from that. What more do we have in the trends?
The next one, we actually have an exciting one for the arts community in Ghana. And when I mean the creative art community, it's, for the dance parts. Yeah. So basically, Children of Blood and Bones film adaptation has brought heavy West African representation. And one of them is from Ghana. and that is Endurance, the dancer. We've seen her all over social media giving us dance moves. We saw when she started and how much she has grown and, you know, moved from dancing to acting, and now is bringing all that talent in this Hollywood movie. So the film adaptation of Children of Blood and Bone, it's actually a novel by Nigerian American author Tomi Adeyemi. It's actually trending. This issue is trending in Ghana and Nigeria because it was dropped. The trailer was dropped 2 days ago by, you know, some of the actors in it. We have actors like RMD from Nigeria who dropped it. We also have the actress Viola Davis who also dropped it. But let us check out the trailer and then we'll see why this is making a buzz.
Big energy. All this good energy got you all in your feelings. Big energy. My daughter, you must not be afraid. Orisha was once a land where magic flowed through our people. You were born with a gift greater than you know. But those who feared our power took it away from us. I know you miss her. Your powers may be gone, but that does not change who you are.
Magic is a festering disease. Purge it!
Heed my words. You are the future king.
What if that is not the kind of king I want to be?
For years I have trained you. Because I believe you are the one. You can bring magic back. Hold up, wait. Look around, everybody on mute. Hold up, wait. Look around, it's me and my crew. Big energy. Big energy. All this good energy got you all in your feelings. Big energy. Big energy.
They're looking to you to lead them.
All right, so the film features heavy, West African cultural representation, as well as a cast from members from Ghana and Nigeria in the presence of Ghanaian dancer Endurance Grand and Nigerian superstar Aya Star. We also have RMD from Nollywood, and we also have Burna Boy, who is involved as a executive music consultant with Thames as executive music producer and soundtrack curator for this. So the story is fictional and obviously from West Africa and Nigeria, mostly talking about the Kingdom of Orisha. So this is about the Yoruba people. Do you understand? So it's Yoruba mythology, culture, themes, expression, magic, and all that. But what makes me happy about this whole thing is the fact that African stories are beginning to be appreciated. So this is an African story, and one of the biggest African story or book that also was appreciated recently was The Polygamist by Sue Inyati, who is a Zimbabwean writer, but Netflix picked it up and then put it out there. So this is also a book from a Nigerian author, which is now being shot as a whole movie. And I'm happy for them, but I really wish, my own concern was, since it's a Yoruba thing, I really wish there should have been a lot of Nollywood people like real Africans.
To get a real Yoruba feel in it.
But then again, they know best, and I wish them good luck. Although there are still a lot of Nigerian representation inside,
but one
I still wish there was more African actors, the one that live in Africa, not the ones that are African but represents maybe the UK or America.
But one thing that stuck with me with this particular movie, although it's the kind of collaboration in the creative art industry,
Mhm.
looking at Endurance Grant, a dancer, choreographer,
Mhm.
and Thames, a musician, you know, that tells a lot in the spirit of collaboration, that
Mhm.
if we're able to put forces together, we can, yes, holistically push the African
Mhm.
story to the rest of the world. That's a good one. I wish them all the best.
Yeah, we wish them all the best,
Yeah.
and it's beautiful to see, you know, our stories also being told. And also, this is a very great encouragement to anyone that is writing. Your story will definitely be seen someday. Keep writing, especially all authors, especially just keep writing. Your story will be seen someday, because with that of polygamist, the woman I didn't think the woman thought her story would blow
Well,
up,
yeah.
you know, like how it blew up. But after
I'm
how
sure
many
she
years? Do you
randomly, you
understand?
know,
After how
just-
many years? But it blew up. So, you know, just keep writing. There are people reading, and there are people that are going to get interested in what you're doing. And no other person to tell our story than us. So if you
Ourselves,
want to tell the story, pick up your pen, write that story. Write it. We will read it. All right. We have comments on this. Hollywood needs to drop the fake monolithic African accent. You see, that's my problem about, you know,
You're just talking about it.
using the people that are not from Africa. We have actual regional dialects and distinct natural intonations, not the generic Hollywood type stereotype. Like, my friend, we have to go right now. That is it.
You don't get the naturality of the story.
No, because
Yes.
everybody sounds like this. Because
Uh-huh.
you're supposed to sound like this when you come from Africa. You know, that's why we are doing the trends. Let's continue with it. Yeah, let's continue. So, at the Ibrahim David, hope they use their Niger accent and not the Wakanda accent. That's a good question. That's a good one. At Charlie Wim, RMD na Hollywood standard. Oh, girl. And Topia_Cruise. I will be sad for this. Don't care about any controversies surrounding it. That's a supportive person. At Dini Da Vinci, fame brings opportunities your way. Look at Arya. I'm happy for her. And look at endurance too. Yeah, not just
I'm just happy for
yeah,
her. I'm just
endurance
happy,
too.
yeah.
Because endurance started as a dancer, then, you know, transitioned into, you know, dancing on TikTok, and then she did a movie,
Yeah.
and then now she's on Hollywood. I
That's-
mean, she's
that's-
in Hollywood.
that's a big
That's a
one.
very good access to
Yeah.
Hollywood. So this also just encourages you to keep doing what you're doing. Keep showing up for yourself. Someone will definitely see you. And you know the funny thing about it, people are watching.
Yeah.
People are watching quietly.
Mhm.
Because I saw a story of one guy, a poet, a Nigerian poet, that you know, had been doing so well with his, you know, whatever, and nobody was liking his post
Paying
on social
attention to him,
media.
yeah.
This same social media that nobody was liking his stuff. Well, there were likes and everything. And usually as creatives on social media, we think, oh, the likes and the comments are what makes it. This guy didn't have any of that. He had the likes, but not as much as he expected. But his first gig that took him to Italy, that took him to out of Africa and has taken him all over the world, is someone from the UN that had been watching him but never liked any of his posts.
Interesting.
Yes, and I also had that experience. Someone told me, someone, you know, working in one of these companies said, we are watching. And I said, but you never like, what's your handle? She said, no worry, but we are watching. So in whatever you do, especially on social media, people are watching. People are watching. Don't let the likes and the comments and
Deter
the
you,
whatever
no.
deter you.
Yes.
But just keep putting on work and showing up for yourself.
Give it your all.
Yeah,
that's all.
consistency. And that is what we can learn from, you know, Endurance's story. But well done, girl. Kudos. We are happy for you.
Yeah, and I wish you all the best.
All right, so let's check out the video of the day. But actually, this happens.
It happens.
This
It does.
happens. This
Yeah,
happens.
it
This
does.
happens.
Charlie, you can't cheat nature.
You can't cheat nature. You're gonna get
can't.
confused.
You
You
can't.
will embarrass yourself in different ways, especially when you have a big meeting. So please don't try it at home.
Before you go and be dozing off.
You know, don't try it. Don't try it. Don't try it. You can try, but nature will pull you down.
It will expose you.
It will expose you. You can try, but nature will pull you down.
Yeah.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is just to put smiles on your faces. Now it's time for us to get into some entertainment. Like I told you, it's all about infotainment to do. So Kelali is going to be taking us away with some music.
I said I want the whole world and I want more. Bright lights, late nights, and world tours. What the future holds, I guess I don't know. This ain't nothing new to me, I move solo. Come on now, make them no disturb my peace. Leave me be, take your hands off my destiny. What I am, they never see. Let the music come and set me free. Touch my shadow, see my matters fall down 10 times, but I stand tall. Touch my shadow, see my matters fall down 10 times, but I stand tall. Touch my shadow, see my matters fall down 10 times, but I stand tall. Touch my shadow, see my matters fall down 10 times, but I stand tall. Oh, down, 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 yes, I stand tall. Oh no, down, 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 yes, I want more, one more. Down, 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 yes, I stand tall. Oh, you can kick me, knock me down, but I will stand tall. Giddy, giddy, girl, don't play. Giddy, 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 come my way. Giddy, 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 baby, don't stray me. Say giddy, 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 I need you close to me. Giddy, giddy, girl, don't play. Oh no, would you come my way? Don't stray, no, don't stray too far away. Don't stray, don't go away. Don't keep your loving from me like a memory stuck inside my. I gotta ask you, what have you done to me? Cause it's not so regular for a young boy to be acting this irregular. Bust my brain, rearrange my medulla. With this baby around, I guess I can't be singular. Real life jagaban. Never want to ever want to see you with another man. Fact of the matter is that nobody better than giving you the rhythm call straight from the motherland. Oh, I can see that you can see that there is no. Bring my cellele, come my willele. Pull up to the party, make we dance and play. Every day, celebrate. Giddy, 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 no delay. Giddy, giddy, girl, don't play. Or would you come my way? No, don't stray. Oh, oh, oh. So me never want see tensions rising. They call me lover boy. Say I never see me fighting. Keep the bad vibes far away. It's compromising. Me no be smoke the ganja, but me too can say the irate. My music is too irate. I'm taking the industry like a pirate. Put my heart in every song that makes it priceless. Dirty on the dash, going fast. Me got a mileage. And if you don't know, it goes like this. I say hello, giddy giddy with the vibes, just like some jello. By the end of this, I think I might live with the peso. You got what I did if you know there, I know free there. Me say giddy giddy, let's go. Giddy giddy, girl, don't play. Oh no, would you come my way? Whoa, 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 whoa. Don't just stray, no. Yeah, you got me like do 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 do. Oh no, oh no, oh no. A very lovely morning to all the beautiful people back at home and watching. If you're seeing me on your screens now, I go by the name Kelali, aka The Lover Boy. These singles you just heard me perform, my very first singles, Stand Tall and Giddy Giddy. The one I'm about to perform right now is Love Doctor, my first official release of the year and my current single. So you can get it now on all streaming platforms. Enjoy. Oh, what you say? Like this, yeah, You got my temperature rising, heartbeats racing, love I be chasing for days. Oh, I said 40 days, 40 nights. I'm tryna make you my wife. Got my eyes all red, but I'm feeling blue. Oh, you know they waiting I go do. I just they feel the deja vu. It be like you do me, ju. Call the love doctor. Oh, make it call the love doctor. Yeah, call the love doctor. Because I don't fall in love again. Call the love. Oh, make it call the love doctor. Yeah, call the love doctor. Because I don't fall in love again. If you be the Panadol, yeah. Oh, I go be the Tylenol, yeah. And if you be the alcohol, oh, you go scatter my liver. You go turn me to sinner. Now make I go meet your mama. Baby, make me go reconsider. Cause I know for there. Without my love, I know we said do re mi fa sol la ti do do. Baby, where you go me, I go follow. Now make you no leave me solo. No. So I said do re mi fa sol la ti do do. Baby, where you go me, I go follow. Make you never leave me solo. Yeah, God, the love doctor. Baby, make it call the love doctor. Yeah, call the love doctor. Because I don't fall in love again. Call the love doctor. Make it call the love doctor. Yeah, call the love doctor. Because I don't fall in love again. Cause I don't follow. Cause I don't follow. You never know, say I follow. I don't fall in love.
All right, that was a beautiful one from Kalali. Thank you for taking us away and bringing us back into reality.
Yeah.
All right. So it seems like, the issue of the, power outage affected a lot of people and a lot of areas. I was thinking it was only me, but
what time did yours go on?
I don't know. I was fast asleep.
I
don't know. I just woke up at 5:30 and realized that the lights were out.
Wow. Mine went off around 11 thereabouts. It came back shortly, and up until now,
still
off. And I'm sure a lot of our viewers are also experiencing. It's actually a wide spread. Yes, it's not limited to. And to us, that's now we don't even know what has caused that inconvenience.
No, but there's actually update on City Newsroom. Gridco begins power restoration after nationwide outage. So I'm going to read a bit of it until we all get to understand this together. So the Ghana Grid Company Limited, that is Gridco, has stated that it has activated its system restoration procedures and is working with stakeholders across the power sector to restore electricity supply following a nationwide outage in the early hours of Wednesday, July 29. The blackout, which affected several parts of the country, was caused by a disturbance of the National Interconnected Transmission System about 3:11 a.m., resulting to the lights going out. But before we continue this conversation, we are lucky to have a rep from Gridco, Jifa Bampo, who's the head of corporate communications at Gridco. Let us get to talk to her and know exactly what happened and what is happening to also to restore all the issues that we are facing because of this outage. Hi, Jifa.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. You are welcome to the show.
Thank you.
All right, so let's get into the conversation. What really happened yesterday?
First, we'd like to apologize for the inconvenience caused by this outage this morning.
This morning,
It rather was this morning in the very early hours of the morning at 3:11 a.m. when we had this system disturbance. And that led to considerable widespread outage across the country.
Right.
But what actually caused that outage?
This is a unique or unusual, rare event. That's why it's called a system disturbance. We don't immediately know, and that is why currently investigations have commenced into what could have led to this incident. So while that is ongoing, the priority is to restore power to consumers, to domestics, to businesses. And so there's been a team at the System Control Center in Tema, which manages the national grid. And together with our other stakeholders, work is ongoing to restore. This is not just a transmission issue. It relates generally to the value chain. And so without generation, Gridco cannot transmit bulk power across its transmission lines. And then we cannot then supply ECG for onward distribution. So what has been ongoing currently is to restore generation, and then we can have the bulk power being supplied through our transmission lines, and then ECG can receive the power and transmit to domestics, consumers, businesses. So that has been ongoing since the wee hours of the morning, and we are optimistic that things will be restored very soon. But once again, genuinely, we apologize for this incident.
All right. So this is not just an Accra thing. Would you say it affected the whole country or just some parts of the country? And if
It's affected wide areas of the country. I just can't say it was nationwide entirely. I mean, but wide areas. There have been reports of us getting a number of areas that have been impacted. So certainly it's been widespread enough for us to try and get a response out within 3 hours of the incident. And I've been addressing this issue since 6:30 a.m. as well.
right, is this something that could have been foreseen?
No, that's why it's an unusual, rare incident. This is not like your usual trips that may have been caused by, say, vegetative control or a truck breaching the boundaries of our transmission wires or people encroached under our transmission lines and causing fire. No, this is really, really unusual.
So are you able to give us the timelines for restoration of the generation?
I can tell you that some units from Akosombo have been restored. And it's not just Akosombo. We have to restore all the generators that the country depends on. And these are both hydro, thermal, and in some cases renewable. So it's work in progress, and it's been positive so far. So it's ongoing.
All right.
It's ongoing.
With it being ongoing, yes, like you said, some places have already, some plants have already been restored. Like when I left my house this morning, the light came back. Are we going to be seeing a bit of back and forth, or as long as it's back, it's back?
I'm waiting till midday. Hopefully I'll have an update, then I'll know.
Right.
All right. Finally, before you take leave of us, critical facilities like hospitals, airport, and the likes, is there any strategy in place to get them maybe to avoid some of these risks?
I can't speak immediately for entities like that. I believe that we are in a country where we all try to have backup systems. So I want to believe that for huge entities like the airport and the like, they would. But I can't speak directly to that. But that is even the reason why we're making effort to restore quickly, so that we don't have any, or at least the impact is mitigated on any entity that is large and needs bulk power supply.
All right, so we should have our fingers crossed that this is not a doomsday situation, right?
Certainly not, ma'am.
Okay.
I indicated that it's a rare and unusual event.
Yeah. All right, no problem. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you very much.
It's been nice talking.
Chris,
Yes,
I think.
yes,
And I
yes.
didn't get the other name again.
Wahab.
Wahab.
Good. Thank
All right.
you.
Thank
you
you
both.
so much, Lee. So ladies and gentlemen, we'll be speaking to Jifa Bampo, who's the head of corporate communications at Gridco. And no, don't be worried. This is not doomsday. It's just one of those
At least we
rare,
are assured.
technical faults that happen. But as she said, they are working on it. They are doing their all to, restore power to each and every one of our homes, our businesses, and industries. So let's keep our fingers crossed and just believe them. Yeah.
Interesting.
Hopefully yours will be back by then, right?
I hope so, because
by evening.
but why you say evening though? Yours is back and you're hoping mine comes up back in the evening.
That's why I asked. No, that's why I asked her that. Now that it's back in my place, or some places that it's back, I hope it's not going to be doing Christmas like go and come.
Well, I think it has to do with the substations, as she mentioned. So Greco is working to get the power generation so that they're able to supply to ECG to do the onward distribution to consumers. So let's see that goes, and we are praying that they're able to sort out things quickly, so it doesn't affect the day is so young. We are now 10, 18, yes. So that workers and everyone, can go to their work and get the day being productive.
Yeah, but another thing though, if you're home and you haven't stepped out yet and you still don't have electricity, all you need to do is put up all your appliances, turn it off. That's one thing we all need to learn how to do. Turn off our appliances when we are not at home. And when you come back, then you can put them back on, because sometimes when the light comes back, so it comes with some sort of energy.
The current is very, very high.
So for us to avoid, stories that touches the hearts, let us to.
Yeah, we are not ready for those.
We're not ready for those at this point. There's so many things going on. So let's just avoid some of those. Oh yeah. So ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to be having different conversations. One that you will love, the one that will take you back to school, and one about your phone. We'll be back.
What if your ideas could shape the future of education in Ghana? If you were a brilliant pre-secondary student aged 11 to 15, this is your moment to shine. Welcome to the Literacy Challenge 2026, the national literacy competition that celebrates young thinkers, great writers, and future leaders. This year's challenge is all about artificial intelligence and education. The topic: in not less than 600 words, write a letter to the Minister of Education as a youth consultant discussing the advantages and disadvantages of the use of artificial intelligence (AI) in education. Advise on how Ghana can effectively integrate AI into basic schools to improve teaching and learning, while ensuring that students in rural and underserved communities are not left behind. Remember, your essay must be in your own handwriting, must be endorsed by a parent, guardian or teacher, and include your full contact details. Submit your entry by Thursday, 30th July 2026 at the front desk of Channel 1 TV or PO Box GP 14123 Accra Central. Stand a chance to win 10,000 Ghana cedis cash, a laptop, and earn the title of Ghana's most outstanding all-round pre-secondary student. For more information, call 0205 973 973. The Literacy Challenge 2026 is powered by City FM with support from Channel 1 TV. And it's proudly sponsored by Prospectus Ghana Limited, SIC Insurance, and Advocates Publishing.
Ladies and gentlemen, once more you are welcome. It's still Breakfast Daily right here on Channel 1. Like I told you, we're going to be having a
Gabriel.
break. I said, and it might be about your phone. Yes, we are going to be having a conversation on phones, gadgets, And some of my favorite gadgets are probably the watches, the phones, the earpieces. And that is why Techno is here with us today, because we're going to be having one-on-one with, reps from Techno to get to know all about the phone, what's new, what's up, what we need to be updated on when it comes to Techno phones. So in studio with us, we have Kingsley Boabeng, who's a National Training Manager at Techno, and Florence Atta, Lead Digital Marketing Specialist at Techno. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys are welcome. How are you?
I'm very well. How are you too?
Great. All right. How is Techno doing? How is work at Techno doing?
Well,
everything's going well?
Everything is well. I mean, aside the industry trends and the happenings in the industry, everything is okay. I think we've done well for ourselves, looking at where we started from and where we are now.
So where you are now, especially where you are now with your new gadgets.
Yes, we are actually on top of. We are the apex, in fact, when it comes to the telecommunication industry, specifically mobile phones.
Okay,
we are on top.
All right, yeah. I like that. I like the sound of that. So now, talking about being on top, what makes you on top? Is it the kind of phones you have?
Yeah, it's the kind of technology we put in our phones now, because we know all the time whenever I have the opportunity to talk to people, I talk about the history of Techno. Most people think that Techno, we started with affordability and then long-lasting battery, and so most people still have the idea that Techno is like that.
But there's nothing wrong about being affordable.
Yes. We are still like that, but we've improved when in terms of the technology. We've really improved because we've incorporated AI. In fact, we are the first mobile phone brand to incorporate AI into our mobile phones.
Right. So what's the first thing people think about when they see your phones?
Okay, so like I said before, people used to think about affordability and then long battery. By now, you think about flagship premium. You think premium, you think about flagship products, good design, like beautiful colors, and then slickness.
So how does it also compete with other brands?
Yeah, so with other brands, when it comes to value for money, we offer you more. We offer you more when it comes to value for money, and then also when it comes to productivity in terms of what the phone can do for you. You can actually use your phone. If you're someone who works on a laptop, you can actually swap Techno mobile devices for your laptop. And you don't need to be carrying your laptop around. The phone can do basically everything that your laptop would have done for you.
Wow. All right, Florence. So a lot of people associate premium phones with, beautiful designs and all that, and also with how long the battery stays. So how does Techno actually solve this problem, especially with battery durability and, longevity?
Okay, so let me take our Come On Slim as an example. So
Come On Slim.
Yeah, our new model, which is 5,600 mAh. So you can use your phone for 2 days straight without having to charge. With some other
Are you
brands,
serious?
Yeah, serious. With some other brands can't do that. So we give you that benefit.
You're shading other brands.
No. That's the truth. We're actually giving you 5,600 milliamps per hour with battery capacity and 65 watts. 65 watts in 40 minutes, you get to 80% full charge. So you put your phone on charge, go and bath, do some breakfast before you are done. You have 80% of your battery charge, and with 80% of the battery charge, you can use it for 2 days, like she said. And then also we have what we call adaptive power. The adaptive power is basically the phone learning how you use your mobile device, and then scheduling the battery capacity in such a way that you don't overuse more power.
So like a battery saving situation.
Exactly. And then also when it comes to the battery, we have what we call bypass charge. Those who use their phones whilst they are charging.
So they're charging.
The let's say electrons, the charging current doesn't go directly to the phone's battery. It goes to the phone's board.
So there's a backup.
So the battery is safe. So the board receives when you are using it and charging it at the same. So the board, so your battery is protected. So unlike some other brands that some time ago, they had issues with their phones exploding. You understand? It's not like that with Techno because of our bypass charge. So when it comes to the battery, we've done a lot to protect the battery, and we are using dual cell.
I like
We're
you
not
very
using a
much.
single cell. Yeah.
I like you very much. You just have to remind us that some batteries actually explode.
Yeah, some explode. Yeah.
So if you don't want yours to explode, come
Get
for
a Techno.
Techno.
That's right.
All right, and also there's also this thing about fast charging. People want the fast charging situations. You have that too.
Yeah,
right?
we have that. We actually have 3 states of our charge capacity. We have normal, smart, and hyper.
Oh.
The hyper is the fast charge, and so normal is like 20 watts. So the battery actually accepts 60 watts, and then the charger in the box, the common slim, accepts 60 watts. The charger in the box is 60 watts.
Okay.
But then the phones, like more like the phone's technology, has the ability to tell you to choose 3 states. When you choose normal, you are going in for 20 watts. When you choose smart, you are going in for 40 watts. And when you choose hyper, you're going for the full 60 watts of charge. And unlike some other brands too, that don't give you a charger, we give you a charger in our phone. You don't have to buy the phone and go and buy
the charger and buy the cable
and buy the
and
cable.
then buy the head.
You understand? But we give you everything.
Oh, with a phone case too.
Yes, and there's a phone case and there's a protector as well.
All right, Florence. When it comes to phones, especially people in the digital space, people who work in the digital space as creatives, one of the most important things that we look out for it's the camera quality. And now, a little birdie told me you guys have something about great night photography on your photograph whatever on your phone.
Yes.
Yeah. So tell us about that.
Okay. So maybe someone would say Kingsley is always answering the question.
Yes.
It's because Florence is at the marketing side, so they do all other things aside product. So I'm the one in charge of the product information and all those key selling points. So she will be doing more of the marketing stuff.
But you use it.
Yeah. She
and
uses
you love
it.
the camera.
I love the
Tell
camera.
us how crisp the camera is.
Okay, so we have different models with the Techno products. So we have the Pop series, we have the Spark series, we have the Common series. So for the Common series, it's known for its top camera capability, but for the Spark and Pop, it's known for its battery, its other specs, but Common is more of camera. So currently, initially I was using Common 30S Pro and I use Common Slim. And I love the camera. It gives you great shots. So if you're a creator out there and you want to take videos, I recommend you go in for any of our Common series, but precisely Common Slim.
Common Slim.
Okay. Yeah. Talking about the Common Slim, I got the Common Slim on my hand. Yeah. And guys, it's super slim. Yeah. I would say slim.
If you put one CD coin together, it's higher than
it's higher than it.
Yeah.
It's actually very slim and very light.
Very light in weight. Yeah. It's the thickness is 6.39 millimeters.
What a design! Oh, I like that.
The thickness is 6.3.
All right, so guys,
9
this
millimeters.
is it. All right, I'm trying to see the camera.
It has an AI camera,
right?
Yeah, it has an AI camera.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, it has an AI camera and okay. I heard about the Super Night.
The Super Night.
So tell us about it.
So the Super Night camera is actually one of the best features of our camera. The camera is actually 50 megapixels at the back, and then the front is 32 megapixels. And you can see that we have 2 cameras here. You can see there are 2 cameras here. This is the main camera, and this is a flicker sensor. The sensor removes flickering and then light from the pictures you take. And so when you take pictures at night, your pictures look like you took them in the day. Yeah, because of the super ultra night camera. So that is what the ultra night camera does. So instead of getting a very dark image, you take a picture and someone will think that you took the picture in the morning or in the afternoon.
Yeah. I look like a cat, by the way.
You mentioning cat actually brings me to one part of the phone. When you go to one thing that we've provided for our consumers is that when it comes to our phones, most phones can boast of some AI features. But we give you the full AI experience. And so in order for you not to be going around the phone to look for the AI features, we have what you call the AI screen. So with what you're holding, when you swap this way, when you swap this way towards you, if you're holding the phone this way, you swap towards you, or you swap to your right.
This way.
Yes. All that you see here
It's
is all AI features.
Hi, I'm Ella. I'm happy to
Yes,
provide you with
Ella
this.
is our AI assistant. You can
Oh.
tell Ella to
Hi,
do
Ella.
anything, and Ella will do it for you, but it has to be
Right.
connected to the internet.
Okay, we actually have an Ella watching. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and so these are all the AI features, and so in order for us not to bother our consumers,
I get
we
it.
put
So-
all of them at one place. So we
Mhm.
call this the AI screen.
Okay.
Yeah, and so we have AI
Okay, so
functions.
you
So
work
many
with
AI functions.
DeepSeek.
DeepSeek, yeah, we work with
Yeah.
DeepSeek, and then also we've worked with T-Claw,
Mhm.
and all those ones. Yeah.
All right. So AI. So the AI section works with the internet, and
Yeah.
this is what the AI.
Yeah,
you know,
because you
dashboard
mentioned
looks like. Yeah.
yeah, because you mentioned
That I look like a
cats.
cat.
Yeah, that is why if you see down there, we have AI pet.
Oh.
It's an AI feature that enables you to take pictures with your pet.
With your
You know, maybe you have a cat. The cat is not stable for you to take a picture with it. You can just take a picture of the cat alone, take a picture of yourself, put it together,
Put it together.
and then it'll give you a picture of you with your cat in a very lovely position.
That's very
That is why
nice.
I want to. Then there's AI health as well.
And someone also told me about your flash snap.
Yeah, flash snap. Flash snap. I don't know if you can give me. I can even demonstrate the flash snap for you if you like.
Demonstrate with me.
Okay, so this is the flash snap. It gives you the opportunity to take pictures
Yeah.
without necessarily pressing the button if you are using the best moment. So the flash snap is like a feature of the camera that when you take pictures of moving objects or people.
right.
So let's say you
So
go
like
to the
moments,
club,
parties.
moment, you go to the party, they are dancing,
They're
you want to take
dancing.
pictures. With some phones, when you take the pictures, it
It
becomes
blurs.
blurry.
Yeah.
When you put it on flash snap, you get the best moment in that person's euphoria, in that person's like happy state. And then also, let's say you are playing sports, your sports journalist can actually use this phone
Yeah.
to
For
take
moving
very
objects,
nice
yeah.
pictures of footballers on the pitch.
So basically just like the cameras where you
Yes.
can actually set the camera for moving objects.
Yes, for moving objects.
Mm-hmm.
But then when it comes to when the object is going up or down, or when you are jumping,
Mhm.
it takes it automatically. You don't have to press the shutter button. That's why I said I
So
wanted
it
to
basically
demonstrate. I
follows.
don't know if
It basically follows the
Yeah.
person.
yeah, it
Okay,
follows
I
you,
get
and then it's kind of let's say if right now I'd want to take a picture, but I don't know if it's allowed. But I have to stand and jump.
Oh no,
If-
you will break her.
If not, I would have demonstrated it to you. But if
yeah.
you visit our stores, we
Yeah.
have sales reps in all our stores. They can demonstrate these features for you.
Right.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. That's very interesting. I really think you guys have done well. But why should I choose Techno? I mean, you have already shaded most of the phones, like
Okay.
reminding us that some phones, were
Before-
catching fire while
Yeah.
charging, and also reminding us that some phones actually just come with the phone in the box without the charger or cable.
Okay, so before that,
Yeah.
the Camon Slim actually comes with 5 colors. We brought only 3 colors here.
Alright.
There's the burgundy and there's the green, and this is
this is
normal.
yours?
Yeah, it's this is mine. It's blue, but then what we call it the Van Gogh. It's actually an inspiration from Van Gogh, a
Gogh's
Dutch
painting.
Yes,
Yeah.
a Dutch painter.
Yeah.
And this is also from Piet Mondrian.
Okay.
This one has the ability to change colors. You can
Right.
see that it's white,
Mhm.
but when you expose it to light,
So like a UV. Oh,
Yeah.
then you get the patterns changing into different
when you expose it to
colors.
light, and then you get it this way. But then it's white.
Yeah.
With time, it will go off.
Yeah.
But then when you expose it to light or like sunlight or
Yeah.
maybe some,
Mhm.
yeah. So like you see the colors will pop out,
Right.
and then the patterns.
That's
yeah.
very nice.
And this is also inspired by Piet Mondrian,
Mhm.
and so we call this Camon Slim Mondrian.
Okay.
Yeah, and this is
like
this is just normal Camon Slim,
okay.
but the
just
color
have
is
the
Van Gogh.
color.
Yeah.
All right. And
So
this is
that's
just a
it.
normal black one. And
Yeah.
they are all very slim and very light.
Yep.
All right.
So the reason why you should buy Techno, I
Mhm.
think Florence,
Florence,
the
tell
marketing
us.
team,
Yeah. You
they have a
brought your
lot of
watches and
reasons why.
everything.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, we have accessories as well. This is our Watch 3 Active.
Okay.
Yeah, this one has the ability to accept calls, and also you can talk through it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I think when the battery can actually last for 2 weeks on a full charge.
Okay.
And then we have the free here. This is free here too. So most people complain about the normal traditional ports where you put it in
Yeah,
your
put it in
ear
your
and
ear.
then it hurts. For me, it hurts. And so when you use this one is a clip. Yeah, I've worn this before. People think I'm wearing earrings. It's actually a clip. It's a clip. When you use this, you free your ear from the pain. So it's very, very comfortable, and it's very light in weight.
Yeah.
Very light in weight. And this can also go for The last time I charged it was somewhere in June. Yeah, I haven't charged it since.
You said?
The last time I charged it was somewhere in June. I haven't charged it since.
August.
Yeah,
2 days.
Yes. And I use it frequently. It's always in my ear. Yeah. We also have MiFi. We have power banks. Elite power bank. The Elite power bank is actually the power bank that you can use to charge your laptop.
Right.
Yeah, 65 watts power bank. A mid 65 watts current. So you can use it to charge your laptop as well. And then we have our MiFi.
So you guys think about longevity.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we have this too. Watch 3 active. This one.
Can also
Watch Pro 3.
You
Sorry.
can actually answer your call.
Yes, this can also and then check your vitals,
health,
like your heart rate,
and especially for the fact that we're
stress
asking
levels and all of
people to do like 8,000 to 10,000 steps a day.
Yeah.
Because of our health.
It does
you
that
need
for
one
you.
of
It
these
measures.
accessories. You need the watch, and then you need the earpiece for great music while you're trying to get your steps for the day. Anyway, so tell us, why should we all switch to the Techno family?
Okay, so I'm sure my colleague has said a lot.
You said a lot.
To convince you to go in for Techno. Yes, so I'll just top up a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so Techno is more of, we just want to give you the best, but you don't need to break your bank to get the best. Yes, and also we target various audiences. So we have phones that suits students, suits professionals, suits government workers, suits elites. So the elite, we have Phantom series, the V Fold and the V Flip. Then we have the Common, also targeting the elite professional workers. And even now, most of the students are even also going for the Common. Initially, we were targeting the Spark for more of the students. But for all my colleagues have said, you need to get one of the Techno phones. And also to top up, we also have some promotional offers to help customers who want also pay in installments. So we have 0% installments. We have a collaboration with EasyBuy. So if you purchase, so the Common Slim is 4,199 cedis.
That's this one, right?
Yeah, that's this one.
199.
Yeah, 199. So when you purchase the Common Slim, we are saying that, okay, we are giving the grace period to pay in 3 months. You are not going to get any extra money on it. You are still going to pay the exact 499 cedis, but with the duration of 3 months. It's more of like you also working in with cash to also pay upfront. So that's one of the advantage we are given. And also we are giving
So will you have the phone before you?
Yeah, you have the phone
you
before.
get the phone to use.
Okay. While you're paying.
While you're paying.
All right.
So you pay the same amount as someone who had walked in to pay full cash.
Yeah. So you make a down payment of 1,000 cedis. Then you also send your Ghana card. That's just a requirement. You don't need to do any extra thing. And they will not be chasing you for the money. You just be
like sending
paying.
people.
Yeah. Yes, they also have this promotional offer where when you purchase the Common Slim, you get a free Watch 3 Active, which is the watch on it.
This one.
Yeah, so you get a free Watch 3 Active.
Right.
So instead of you paying phone 499 and also paying extra 299 cedis for the watch, we are saying no. Just because you are buying a Common Slim, we are also giving you a free Watch 3 Active, which is also worth the value of 299 cedis.
Wow.
And also, we are giving you a lot just to make the customers very happy and us to also get loyal fans to keep on purchasing from us because Techno will give you the best.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Kingsley Boabeng, who's the National Training Manager at Techno, and Florence Atta, who's the Lead Digital Marketing Specialist at Techno. You've heard it all from them.
Can we have 1 minute?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to talk about our after sales service.
Yeah. Just
do
that
very
smartly.
fast. Yeah. So after sales service, we have our car care services, after sales services all over Ghana. So when you buy a phone from the shop, you don't have to, and you go to the north, you don't have to bring the phone back to Accra to come and fix it if there's an issue. There's a whole northern region repair center at the north, and we have more than one. So for various places, Tamale, Boga, Navrongo, Boko, all of them, they are all available. And so we are all over the place, and we give you 180-day screen warranty on our Common Slim.
Right.
So within the first 180 days, if your screen gets spoiled,
yeah,
we
you
fix
can
it for
just
you for
change
free
it.
after it's out of warranty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. There you heard it from them. Go out there and get your Techno. Move on to Techno. Jump on to Techno. All right. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, let's take a quick break, and Wahab will be back to have a conversation with a school.
This one. Thailand.
Chai!
I don't know. Israel.
Pardon?
Israel.
You are a big liar.
I think Uruguay or Paraguay.
I was confused. I was so depressed.
Which countries' flags are these? First one.
This one is Australia. Canada.
This one is England.
England.
Hey, Minyami.
England.
Pardon?
England.
Huh?
England.
Were you at the 2026 edition of the Back to Your Village Food Festival? If not, then join us in reliving the entire festival through the Back to Your Village Food Festival playbacks, from the food to the music and to the cultural displays. We will take you back to your village, be it a Kan, in the south, or in the northern parts of Ghana. Experience it all over again with us this August by catching all the playbacks right here on Channel 1 TV. And if you missed the announcement the last time, make sure you look sharp next time. The Back to Your Village Food Festival was sponsored by Everpac, Trillium Ghana Limited, GB Foods, Didi Shito, National Petroleum Authority, EcoBank, and CBO Munchie. Looking for everything made in Ghana, all in one place? Then get ready. The This is Ghana Exhibition 2026 is here. A bold celebration of Ghanaian creativity, innovation, and excellence. From rich traditional crafts to modern cutting-edge solutions, experience the very best of Ghanaian products and services. Explore excellence across key sectors including automobile, agriculture, education, health, hospitality, fashion, technology, food and beverages, creative arts, beauty, retail, and more. This is the biggest Made in Ghana fair, bringing together SMEs, startups, manufacturers, local creatives, indigenous corporate bodies, entrepreneurs, and innovative businesses all under one roof. Discover brands redefining quality, connect with industry leaders and innovators, experience the energy of Ghanaian enterprise and creativity. The date is 29th and 30th of August 2026. The time is 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily. Venue, the A4 Sutherland's Children's Park. Call 0205 973 973 or 0558 973 973 to register. Come explore, come connect, come be inspired. Discover the brands redefining Made in Ghana and experience the future of Ghanaian excellence. The This is Ghana Exhibition 2026 is powered by Channel 1 TV with support from City FM. And it's proudly sponsored by EcoBank and MTN. This is Ghana Exhibition 2026, celebrating Ghana, showcasing excellence.
All right, you're welcome back to the show. This is Breakfast Daily on Channel 1 Television, and I'm going to take you back to secondary school days. Do you remember those early morning assemblies, the prep hours, you know, the friends who eventually became family, and the dining hall food especially, and the teachers who shaped our lives, of course. So that's what we're going to talk about. The memories in senior high school school may be behind us, not school per se. I mean, the senior high school days may be behind us, but the memories, of course, live with us. And that's what the 25th homecoming of the PSEC Tema seeks to do, to bring back those memories that they lived in school. And so we're going to have a conversation on that upcoming homecoming from the Tema PSEC by the Tema PSEC All Students Association. And in studios, I have Christian Owusu. He is vice organizer of Terpoza, they call themselves.
Yes,
You're
Terpoza.
welcome. And also Gabby.
Thank you.
Yeah. Good morning, gentlemen, and welcome to our studio.
You're welcome, sir.
Let me start with you, Christian.
Okay.
What was your fondest memory in Tema PSEC?
Okay, so Tema PSEC, you know, when we got to, we did 4 years.
Oh, okay.
I was part of the second batch that did the 4 years. So when we got to Form 3, automatically seniors. Okay, so when we close, we are about 5 guys. We just pick some chairs, come and sit in the middle of the walkway. That is the exit of the school, just to torment genius. Unless you don't come across us, we'll pose a question onto you. When Wobi ties you, you don't answer, or you do not have any idea, or you try to be bossy. Oh, some will pass your eye top.
I see. I see. Gabriel, how about you?
Oh, okay. I don't really have much to say, but just to reflect on those days where this small tiny boy who mingles with the big boys. You know, I was working with the damn bad boys. I think Nameless and the rest, Charlie, we were causing trouble on campus. But today the story has actually changed. It wasn't like that.
Changed. Oh. So what are some of the things that you encountered in your school that has shaped your life up to date? You are still living up to those ideals, those values you picked from Tema PSEC, and it's still living with you.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. You see, the school is a mission school. PSEC. Our grandfather is Legon PSEC. Yes, that is our grandfather. So our grandfathers, please come and look for us. So discipline, you know, mission schools, there's always discipline. And now people are fighting more for human rights, the child's right and all those kind. But trust me, the cane, the punishment, the digging, the carrying of decks, carrying of stones.
Spare the rod and spoil the child.
You see, that was what was pushing us. You get me? So I am very happy the Minister of Education is trying to bring back those things. You know, that really shaped our housemaster. You dare not misbehave. I was telling one student that I was in the school, I was on campus for 3 good years. I never saw outskirts of the school, like normal school hours. Then I'll be outside and say, oh, okay, this is the school. Anytime you see me out, it means we've closed or I'm now coming to school.
Were you a boarder on this?
No, I was a day school.
Okay.
The school is actually a day school.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
So these are some of the things that shaped us. You can't misbehave. You'll be caned, you'll be whipped. Yes. So these are some of the things that shaped us, and the academic excellence. You know, some of the teachers had time for us. Yes, no matter what. I was very, very not so good in mathematics. But one teacher, may his soul rest in peace, he actually helped me to pass my WASSCE. I didn't have to go and write again. So this, now it's like the teachers doesn't even care because you want your own life. So live the life that you want for you. So it's actually helped us, and it is still keeping us and shaping us.
Wow. Now let's come to the main topic, right? The 26th homecoming of Terpoza, Tema PSEC All Students Association. Tell us about it. Why is it necessary for you to even have it first of all?
Okay, so our school is young. is very, very young. And we are trying this time around, we want to bring every old student on board. It used not to be that strong. So for the past 2 years, we started building the association. And trust me, in the next 3 years, 4 years, when we come back here, the story will be different. So the reason why we are having this homecoming is to cement our agenda for the Old Student Association. Now, if any school will be strong, we'll have amenities like classrooms and those things. It's just the old student who does that. Old students are backbone of every school. So that is what we want to do. So we are visiting our juniors or our brothers to let them know that life doesn't end after school. When you are done, you join us. Most of us has links. We have our seniors, the 96 group. They are all in better places that can help. And if you are in a better place, you can always come back to your alma mater and help them when they are in need. Because our school, we really need help. Yes, we really need help. And the more reason why we are having this homecoming, to discuss with the staff, to have a chit-chat with the students, to even ascertain some of the challenges they are facing in the school so that we can have a long-term plan and help them to become one of the best schools in Greater Accra.
Amazing. Now, Gabi, tell us, where is it, when is it happening, and where? Who can also attend?
Okay, so our program is actually taking place in this very week. And I think on the Tuesday, the students went on a float, and even today as I'm talking to you, there is a gospel rock show happening right in the school. And that of tomorrow, there will definitely be tomorrow's program is
they will do sports.
Sports. And the Friday we have a debate and mentorship program. Then the Saturday itself is the actual homecoming and I think fun games. The essence of all this is to help these children, navigate their path in life. It was difficult in our days to see old students come around, share their experience with us. Sometimes you need that. We cannot tell how Google Map has made location very easy in these days. So if you have somebody who has experience and telling you it is this way, it is that way, I think it always helps. So we believe that coming back to reconnect with each other, build that experience and, reflect on the old memories, we get opportunity to guide these young ones as well. So on this note, we are, inviting everybody. We are sending the message across that let us not isolate ourselves, especially all PRESEC old students and anybody, who is a lover of the school. Even our parents are part, and those who belong to our sister schools, just like my brother called our grandfather. Our grandmothers too can join us, Kobo girls and the rest.
All right, so thank you very much. Interesting. So to all students of Tema PRESEC Senior High, you are invited. Your alma mater is calling you. This weekend is going to be massive there. You have to make a stop there and reconnect, reflect, and have a good time with your colleagues there. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for coming on the show.
So I'm sorry to. So we'll have a seminar for the old students. So we'll have our Honorable MP Charles Forson coming on board on Saturday. He is the MP for Tema Central. And we also have our President Sadiq. And we have one of our own, Agbodo Williams, who happens to be the deputy organizer for Ayawaso West Wogun. And then we have one lawyer Edwin Kusi Apia. So he will be taking us through some legal aspect of our lives, So it's going to be fun, educative, and entertaining. Yes, so I will encourage each and everyone out there to show up on the D-Day. All students, we are meeting on Friday and Saturday. That is our main days for the whole
Meeting
Ghana.
days. Thank you
Yes.
very much. Thank you, and there you have it. So it's not just about the fun, but also some insightful things going to happen there. Thank you very much. And that's how we wrap up today's edition of Breakfast Daily here on Channel One Television. As you know, Nana Tufo-Boateng started the show with his panelists delving into some of the important stories shaping our country politically and other areas as well. And of course, I did the segments with Chris Carter. My name is Wahab Abdul Razak. See you tomorrow. Until then, enjoy the rest of our programs.